봤어. 무슨 일일까? 아니 무슨 말을 할까? 아니 무슨 옷을 입을까? 그렇게 금요일이 왔어. 너의 발을 맞추려 할 때마다 넌 빠르게 걷는 걸 느껴. Oh my mind. 말도 못한 채 네 옆에 서 있는 내가 널 안아볼 수 있다면 여기까지였던가 거길 가도 될런가 애매하기만 하다 나의 손을 그어주던가 네가 나를 잡던가 잡힌 손을 주던가 오늘도 이렇게 너를 보낸다. 발을 맞추려 할 때마다 넌 빠르게 걷는 걸 느껴. Oh my mind. 말도 못한 채 네 옆에 서 있는 내가 널 안아볼 수 있다면 여기까지였던가 거길 가도 될런가 애매하기만 하다 나의 손을 그어주던가 네가 나를 잡던가 잡힌 손을 주던가 오늘도 이렇게 너를 보낸다. 잡힌 손을 주던가 네가 더 당기던가 내가 널 좋아한다고.
너 그래 너 요새 너 조금 이상해졌어. 자꾸만 시도 때도 없이 시무룩하고 고민이 생겼니? 초등학교 영어 수업 시간에 배웠었던 현재 진행형 같아. 하루에 10번 내 맘이 움직여. 이상하고 아름다운 느낌이 좋아. 걱정되고 보고 싶은 이런 기분은 현재 진행형. 사실은 나도 뭐가 뭔지 잘 모르겠어. 어쩌다 우리 여기까지 알 수 없는 비동사 플러스 ing LOV를 붙여보면 사랑인 것 같고 say goodbye를 붙여보면 헤어질 것 같아서 ing just ing 내 맘은 아직 ing. 좋아한다고 보고 싶다고 그 말을 왜 못하니? 후회할까봐 아파할까봐 망설이는 걸. 너의 현재 진행형. 사실은 나도 뭐가 뭔지 잘 모르겠어. 어쩌다 우리 여기까지 알 수 없는 비동사 플러스 ing LOV를 붙여보면 사랑인 것 같고 say goodbye를 붙여보면 헤어질 것 같아.
Hello, everybody. I hope you can hear me because I am testing a completely new setup. And we have an ad in 2 seconds, so hooray. Hopefully, the ad isn't. Is the ad running? I don't know. It says ad's about to start in 2 seconds. I don't know if it's running now. But I hope you can hear me okay because I got paid over the weekend, or I got paid today, which meant that I could get more stuff for the setup. So I bought a standing, like a tall mic stand for my recording studio uh, booth thingy, and then I bought another XLR cable because the arm that I had the cable is like built into it, and it's a metal like boom arm. I need to turn up the gain. Okay, no problem. Yeah, this mic is a bit further away from. Oh, okay. Now it looks like we got the ad break. But this mic is a bit further away from my face because I'm not using like an extendable arm. I'm using like a stationary mic stand that sits on the desk. Uh, And the reason for that is because I was getting so fed up with the damn crunchiness of the audio that I'm hoping that it won't happen anymore. Because what I think was going on was that when I was extending out the boom arm or whatever it is for the microphone that I had, because I got it as part of like a bundle, like online, that it came with the microphone, it came with the audio interface, and it came with the arm. But the arm was just bad engineering. So it was pinching the cable, I think, every time I was stretching it out to put the mic in front of my face. So I ended up just getting like a desktop mic stand, which doesn't extend as far out as the arm, but that's okay because ultimately I want to get rid of the crunchiness. And as long as I can do that, that's fine. Um, so yeah, it's been a busy day. I My wife and I tried to talk to the neighbor about the tree that fell from the yard because I wanted to ask them like, hey, like, are you gonna file an insurance claim? Because if not, I should probably go ahead and do so. Um, but just to give you a heads up, I would prefer if you paid for half of the damage because it's a tree in your yard that essentially like fell partially into my yard, destroyed the fence that we both share. So it wouldn't be fair if I had to pay for all of it. But they've been avoiding everybody as far as I know. Because we went over there last night and their next door neighbor said they're home, they just never answer the door. Uh, so we tried getting their attention. We tried last night because we had the kitten that we didn't know what to do with, and it lived under their shed. But every time we tried to put it back there, it wouldn't go over there. So luckily, it finally did because we couldn't talk to the neighbor. And then today we tried to talk to them to talk about the whole insurance thing, being like, hey, like this tree was on your property, it fell. Not saying it's your fault because these things happen with in a storm, but it fell and damaged a fence that is pretty much shared property. And if I were to get the tree removed, I'm also removing it from your yard. I'm paying to get it removed from your yard. So I would at least like for you to go half, on everything, because essentially it's affecting both of us. And they didn't answer. They were probably home, but they didn't come to the door. So now I gotta figure out how to navigate this whole situation because I was spent like a good chunk of the past hour and a half trying to shovel off the dirt off of like the roots. I didn't make much progress because also there's a chain link fence like embedded in it. So I don't know if I need to call somebody or just file it with my insurance and have them take care of it because the insurance company is gonna want to go after the neighbor to reimburse them for essentially through their with their insurance. And So then it'll just be my insurance trying to take care of it with their insurance. But also, if they're not being responsive, it may be an issue, and then my insurance company may end up taking legal action. So that's the thing. If I go through my insurance will go through their lawyers, because the way that it's supposed to work in this state is that you file an insurance claim, and generally speaking, if it's on your property, your insurance will handle it, and then you pay the deductible. But in a case like this, where it originated from a neighbor's property, and also it is affecting their property value, if my insurance pays for it, they're going to want some kind of reimbursement from the neighbor's insurance, because they're essentially hauling off a stump. Essentially, once it's all cut down, they're hauling off the stump that's in both of our yards, and they're fixing a fence that's shared. So they're not going to want to be like, okay, well then we just gave them free property value by getting all these repairs. We're going to want some money from their insurance, at least from what I looked up. And this may not be completely accurate, but from what I looked up online, this is how it's supposed to work. So if they are not responsive with their insurance when my insurance company reaches out to them, or their insurance, then they're going to get their lawyers involved, being like, okay, these people are trying to duck us, and we need to get paid. And if I wanted to, I could go after them to cover the deductible, since they haven't been responsive. Because if they were willing to work with us, we would be able to negotiate paying half each. But if they're not going to even discuss it with us, and it ends up being a situation where it's like, oh, well, we're not able to just take off what's in our property. We have to remove the whole thing entirely. So they need to be held financially responsible. We could go after them, like we could take them to small claims. But the thing is, that's not worth it, because that's going to be at least $5,000. And I don't want to spend $5,000 to get back like $1,000, essentially. But yeah, they're shitty neighbors though. Like we're surrounded by shitty neighbors, so it's just kind of what's gonna happen, or we'll find out what's gonna happen. I called a few people. They don't work weekends, but I left voicemails to get quotes from them on what it's gonna cost to remove it, because this isn't a simple tree removal. It's you have a stump that's been you have a tree that's been uprooted, and the stump is in both of our yards, and also you have a chain link fence tangled around it and stuck in the dirt. So they got to get all the dirt off, remove the chain link fence, and then cut down the stump, remove it, fill in the dirt in that hole, and then I have to call it like a fence company to repair the fence. Or I call my insurance and they take care of all of it and I pay the deductible, but we'll see. Anyway, also, like I ended up recording another episode of a project that I'm a part of, which I kind of talked about on my Discord. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about what that project is, because I'm not getting paid for it. I didn't sign an NDA, but like I don't know if it's like a courtesy where like like this person who's making this project, they haven't even really announced it publicly, so I don't want to take that from them. And also, I sent out like 4 or 5 auditions today as well, and I also finished. Like building my booth. I bought moving blankets. I finished soundproofing it. All I need are bass traps now, I think, and I think it'll be pretty good. The only thing is it's really annoying when my neighbors are outside like doing lawn work, or their kids are running around screaming, or there's like cars driving by like with loud music. Then that ruins my whole take, and then I have to start over or wait. But I mean that's what you have to deal with with the whole, I guess, industry or whatever. But yeah, hopefully good things are coming. I hope everybody's having a good weekend. And yeah, and also like my wife has been very supportive and awesome. She's been like making dinner while I've been really busy this weekend and with work and streaming and recording auditions and mowing the lawn for the first time in like in a year, which is my bad. Yeah, I'm pretty lazy when it comes to yard work. Personally, I think. Oh, hi, Stickfishy. Personally, I hate how a mowed lawn looks. I know people are like, oh, it's clean, it's like tidy. But I'm like, okay, but like you also realize that that's like very disruptive to the environment and like also to the wildlife around it. I much prefer the overgrown look. To me, just letting natural plants grow in the yard just looks a lot more pretty or a lot prettier than just a bare ass vanilla, like boring lawn that's just like mowed and like it's just a flat box. I don't know, or a flat square. I don't know. It's just I like seeing a lot of different colors, a lot of different shapes of plants, and I really liked it. And I was kind of bummed out that I had to mow it because it also helps with wildlife. But yeah, let me boot up Persona 3 Reload. We're gonna spend some time with the gun club today. Yeah, like it's not dangerous or anything. It's like bush. I don't even want to even call it bushes. Like a lot of it's weeds and stuff too, which is fine to me because like like a lot of like, and also like I didn't know this. We have like flower bushes and like fully grown, like they're gorgeous. We have like purple and pink and like yellow flowers, and I was like, huh, I wouldn't have known this if I kept mowing over it because like that's what the previous owner like did with their house. But like we let it grow, and I was like, oh, like these are actually pretty damn gorgeous. Like, we should keep these. So just comes to show. And I want to plant more flower bushes. Alright, let's see. I gotta go to game capture. Wouldn't be an August stream if I didn't start it off burping into the microphone. There we go. Let's see. Microphone should be loud enough. Game audio should be good. Let's play some Persona 3. Yeah, it's been a crazy day. and I work tomorrow too. Like I have to work tomorrow and then I have to finish mowing the lawn because the battery died. Oh, that's so cool. You have a pomegranate tree? Ooh. I mean, is it like fully matured now? Like, are you able to like eat the pomegranates? Oh, also thank you so much to everyone who's been subscribing. I really do appreciate it. I know it's not something you have to do, but I do appreciate that you want to spend your money to like help, help me continue doing what I do, or just like to like keep consistent, like donations. Like I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Because like now with it, I have been getting, I guess, monthly payments from Twitch. Like to be fair, like it is the minimum, but like it's fine, because like I wasn't expecting to make money out of this like right off the bat. So I really do appreciate it. Thank you all so much, and I hope it is well worth it for you to want to spend your money to help support me and continuing doing this and all the crazy wacky ideas that I have. Oh, 10 years ago, yeah, that tree is thriving then, as long as it, like if it didn't die. But I mean, it sounds like it's doing really well. All right, we finished Tartarus last time we played this. Hell yeah, Furball Fortress, nice. I love that name. Oh man, that was such a fun Genshin quest. I loved it. Probably hands down my favorite quest, even though there was no combat in it, which is fine. It was just really funny and cute and fun. Alright, so we did Tartarus. There's no messages. Town map. Let's go to Polonia Mall. Can we work? It is a Thursday evening. We might be able to work and build up our courage and courage and bravery. No, that is courage is bravery. Courage and charm. Courage and charm. That's right. Chagall Cafe. Should I spend the night here? Spend time at Chagall Cafe. Nope, I cannot work part-time. Let's see, let me find out what Elizabeth's requests are. She's got more requests.
Marvelous.
I can sense that the power growing within you stems from the bonds you have forged and nurtured. Here, it may not be much, but this is my gift to you. Please accept it. Try the fragment. Oh yeah, I also
Looking forward to it.
went to the gym for the first time, like in probably like a month, like roughly. So yeah, busy day, busy day, and I'm definitely gonna be feeling it tomorrow.
Are you accepting a request? Let's hear the result.
Oh, I see you're carrying something related to the ocean. May I have one? No, it's mine. Here, take the
Oh
seashell.
my.
My, what a beautiful shell. I profess, it is deeply moving knowing that something so enchanting was sculpted by nature. I know, right?
Splendid.
Shells are badass. Thank you. Because of your stories and your lovely souvenirs, I was able to experience the ocean myself. That's not how it works, but I'm glad you're happy. Please take this as your reward. Amethyst. I'd like to walk around Paulownia Mall. That's actually a pretty funny side quest. Okay, where is the cat? Info. Somewhere in the city, there appears to be a hungry cat who is having trouble finding
I
food.
won't insist you do anything, but it'd be greatly appreciated.
Shut up, I'm talking. Would you please find and feed the poor thing? Okay, let's go look around for this cat. I am not gonna let a cat go hungry on my watch.
Very well then.
If you require anything else, please do not hesitate to ask. I think it might be in the Iwatodai Strip Mall area, probably around the station. 3 out of 5 difficulty, feed the cat, sounds about right, yep. I think the difficulty is probably finding where the hell this cat is. And maybe it only appears on certain like days. A lot of the quests here work that way. Okay, so not here. Let's go towards the station. Oh wait, no, wait, was that the cat? Yeah, there's a cat right here. Wait, where the hell did it go? It was right there. Where'd it go? You saw that, right? You saw an orange cat, right? I'm not going crazy, am I? Yeah, was that a quick time event cat? I don't know if like if I had a temporary like lapse in my like cognition, or like if I did, or if that cat was actually there. Okay, so maybe I can just leave the food out there. Damn, those are some big-ass pigeons. Or are those crows? No, those are crows, but they're still big-ass crows. All I do is hallucinate cats. Honestly, when I first saw that baby kitten yesterday, I honestly thought I was hallucinating for a second. I was like, is it really just like a 4-week-old kitten, like in front of my feet? Like, how did it even get over here? Like, it climbed down under the stump, through the dirt hole, back up into our yard, and then walked to my feet. I was like, how is a cat that can't see do this? Okay, yeah, there it is. Can I... Tab. Item? Where's my cat food? Wait, I can eat the cat food? I bought the cat food, right? Thought I did. Yeah, super cat food. Okay, apparently you can eat the cat food yourself. Look at all those chickens. Alright, how the hell do I feed Persona 3 feed cat? I'm just gonna look it up because this cat needs to be fed. Pretty sure you need to feed the cat in the back alley of the train station. Yeah, the station with the movie theater is where you gotta go. Once you get buy the super cat from the mall pharmacy and head to the back alley area of the movie theater station. You should even prompt to feed the cat. Okay, so I do gotta go to the actual station. And then, wait. Where's the movie theater though? Was that the movie theater? I don't recall there being a movie theater. Oh, it's not Iwatodai Station, it's Port Island Station, so I think I can only go there during the day. So we will go to... Actually, no, we should go back to the student dorm and do more of those websites, those sketchy websites. Yeah, this game has it all. You can eat the cat food, you can feed cats. They thought of everything. Alright, so use shared computer. Should I spend my time using the computer? Let me see what this URL leads to. Iwatodai Forum looks like a message board for locals. The most recently updated topic is... New! Secret about the vending machine in front of the station. I'll take a look at this thread. Anonymous 10. When are they gonna fix the vending machine? Wait, what's the secret? You can actually still buy drinks that are marked as sold out. Really? The machine's broken, so there's drinks marked sold out when it's not. Just press the button. I recommend the 4 Biotic pack. Interesting. Looks like drinks that are marked as sold out can still be bought. I should try it out on the vending machine in front of Iwatodai Station. It's gotten late. I should head back to my room.
It is morning.
Oh yeah, it's Elizabeth. She
I
wants
request that you wake up.
she wants to go around the mall. Oh no, that's Aegis. Never mind. It's not
You have
Elizabeth.
successfully awakened. Mission complete.
Mission complete. Mission complete?
5 minutes early is on time. That is
Oh,
the
okay.
phrase posted on the wall. So I woke you 5 minutes before your alarm clock engages.
Thank you, Aegis. I appreciate it.
Hey, are you awake? That girl disappeared and we can't find her anywhere. Can you help us? She might have gone out on her own like she did in Yakushima.
My name is not that girl. Please address me as Aegis.
Huh?
I just realized she doesn't have feet.
Aegis? When did you...
I entered while he was asleep. Unlocking the door took 2 minutes.
Oh, great.
That's unlawful entry.
Yeah, I just realized that she doesn't have feet because I guess I'm not really paying attention, and I guess it's usually cuts off the bottom of her legs.
Didn't
Like
we
in the
tell
screen.
you to stay in the command room at night?
I determined that it is ideal to be on standby in this room. Is this a problem?
What? Where is this coming from all of a sudden?
If there is a problem, I will address it promptly.
Yeah, the problem is that you're in here without permission.
The problem? Well, it's probably against dorm regulations for one. Look, don't just stand there. Tell her.
You can't stay here.
See? He agrees.
I will comply.
Thank you. You see, everybody, that's how
Okay,
consent
look.
works.
I'll get a room set up for you on the 3rd floor so you can stay nearby.
Uh-huh.
Just don't leave the dorm by yourself, okay?
I will do as commanded.
Yeah, okay. I'm tired.
Aren't we all?
Alright, well, I have practice this morning, so I gotta get to school.
Okay. See ya.
Everyone here goes to a place called school in the morning.
Yes, and it's hell. It
I
sucks.
comprehend.
You comprehend that it sucks. Sup? It's so freaking hot today, too. So, I've been thinking. After we defeat all the shadows and the dark hour disappears, what's gonna happen then? Things will be peaceful. Hopefully. Well, yeah, but... Well, regular people don't even know about the dark hour to begin with, right? That means no one will ever know about anything we've done. I mean, I get it'd be a huge problem if they did, but it just kind of sucks, you know? You said it, Junpei. Hey, the exam results are up. Am I top of my class? Can I romance Mitsuru yet? I'm in the top 10. Everyone is looking at me. Give me that charm. Hell yeah. Come to think of it, Mitsuru promised to give me a gift if I scored well. Oh yeah, that's right. I think it's a weapon. I should talk to Mitsuru when I see her. Lunchtime is almost over. I should head back to class. After school. Class is ended for today. Oh, look who's back! It's you, Kenji. I don't think I've ever had cat food, but when I was like in high school, I would cat sit for my neighbors, and they fed their cats fancy feast, and when I smelled that, I was like, huh, this smells just like middle school cafeteria lunch or elementary school cafeteria lunch. I wonder if it tastes the same. I didn't eat it because it was for the cats, but I was very tempted. Man, I feel so tired all of a sudden. But never mind that. Dude, this is not good. I feel like I might go closer to Tomochika soon. Yeah, let's hang out with Tomochika. I've been looking for him for a while. Let's go somewhere we can talk in private.
Hey,
Yeah, because like the
Sorry to
turkey
make you
fancy
come
feast
here.
especially, where it's like turkey and gravy, that smells exactly like the turkey and gravy that they have at public school lunches. Hey man, sorry to make you come here. Damn it. Are you in trouble?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude, it's bad.
Okay,
I
this
don't
is
know what
voice
to do.
acting. Cool.
The school found out about Emery and me. It blew up and became this huge thing.
Are you sure? Are you sure about that?
And now she's being transferred to a school in Kyushu. What do I do?
Are you sure about that? Are you sure she's not just telling you that because you made her uncomfortable? You two should talk it out. Tried dog
Yeah,
food,
man,
cat
that's
food,
what I
horse food,
thought.
public school food, chicken food. That's all I tried off the top of my head. Wow. That means you got a strong constitution then. I don't think I've ever eaten dog food. I've had a dog biscuit before thinking that it was actual biscuit because it wasn't labeled, it was in a Ziploc bag. I mean, it was
Except
pretty good.
I
It was a
feel like
peanut
she's
butter biscuit.
Totally avoiding me. It's like all of a sudden she won't answer my calls or reply to my texts.
Yeah, exactly. Why would they send us, like, why would they transfer a predator teacher to another school? They would blacklist her. You like dog food the best? Huh. Interesting. Was it good, Annabelle? Was it like, did the cat food taste good?
She's probably only doing this to protect me, but still. I can't just sit here and do nothing.
I'm pretty sure she doesn't even know that you're interested in her.
I gotta think of a plan, and I'm gonna need your help.
Tomochika opened up to me about his troubles. I feel like our relationship is stronger. Oh, it wasn't good? Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'll see you soon. Thanks for hearing me out today.
You're welcome. I parted ways with Tomochika and went back to the dorm. I don't have any more illegal URLs.
Welcome back.
Not too shabby. That reminds me, Kirijo-senpai was top of her class again. I mean, where does she find the time? She's unreal.
Excuse me.
In 2 weeks, the moon will be full again. Thank you, Aegis. Dude, those freaks with apathy syndrome will be everywhere. Wait, I mean lost. I mean, I feel bad for the victims and all, but seriously, it's like there's no end to them.
That's a negative.
Technically speaking, there is an end to them. 6 shadows remain. If we can eliminate them, the dark hour will vanish. Yeah, that's true. So what you're trying to say, I guess, is that fighting is more important than studying, right? I agree 100%. Nice. Alright, I think I can work part-time. Sorry, what? It's been a while since I told you I'd return the favor. It's about time for me to pay up, so meet me in front of Iwatodai Station. Looks like Sonata wants to hang out. Should I meet up with him? Meet with Sonata. Let's head to where Sonata is.
Yeah.
Oh, Shipiphany. Today's the day I finally returned the favor. Are you free? Should I spend the evening with Sonata? Spend time with Sonata.
Yes.
Alright, let's go.
All right. This time let's have a nice meal as we talk about our future battles.
Sure.
Or do you not care as long as you're the one who gets to do the fighting?
Our
Sorry.
future battles, huh?
What's wrong?
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I imagine horse food
things
has like
first.
extra
Let's get some food.
protein in it because like horses need a lot of protein with like how much they run.
Hey, what's going on?
Yeah, it's probably like
Should
a
we call somebody?
There
huge
you are,
protein
Akihiko
mush.
Sonata.
That's a creepy voice. Interesting.
Oh, you're the guys from before.
They're all wearing, or a lot of them are wearing the same tracksuits.
Turns out you're pretty famous, huh? An up-and-coming boxer, that it?
You probably need horse food. Yeah.
Time to
I mean,
pick
hey,
up where
dog
we
food
left
has a
off.
lot of
Show me what
protein
you
in it.
got.
Because dogs also need a lot of protein.
Kicking your ass is gonna do wonders for our rep. No way we're gonna pass this up.
Champ or not, look at our numbers. You ain't got a chance.
Take him one-on-one.
Boxers are tough, ain't they? What? You can't handle a challenge?
Yeah, I would imagine horse food doesn't smell all that great.
You're welcome.
Then
to
again, I
join
don't think
the
dog food smells all that
pipsqueak.
good either.
See? We're reasonable, right?
Sure,
You
I'll
said
join.
beating me would do wonders for your rep. I thought this was about testing each other's strength.
You idiot. I'm just gonna have fun kicking your ass because you're full of yourself.
Oh, you thought the hamburger helpers were dog food? That's fair because it does look like dog food.
And who the hell cares about any of that as long as you win? Isn't that how you roll too?
I actually had hamburger helper for dinner tonight. It's also like a good, like, I guess, quick prep meal. It looks like a fight is going to break out. I have to do something.
So, you wanna go first or what?
Yeah, I'll kick your ass.
Get back.
Look out, it's a fire!
Are you shitting me? Get back here!
Hey, nobody runs away from us!
Oh, I see. I thought it was because it looked like dog food.
Running away is easy enough. It's losing them that's the hard part.
Oh, we could have taken them.
Still, made for a good workout, right?
That is true.
That was some quick thinking, by the way. Just what I'd expect from our leader.
It didn't really work though. All we did was run away. Not a problem.
I don't exactly like turning my back to an opponent. But it doesn't matter in the end if I can't protect the ones beside me.
Oh no, I'm sorry, Annabelle. I hope your roommate's doing well. Yeah. Has Ben ever talked about his Crohn's triggers? Because like it's rough. Like back when we were in college, I felt really bad for him because it hit him hard.
Being outnumbered increases our risk of injury or damaging our surroundings. What I mean is, you made the right call. I owe you one. It's addressed to me. Says it contains fruits.
Yeah, so
beverages.
pretty much like what you consider like healthy foods. Like it triggers his Crohn's. Like vegetables, most vegetables will do it. Like I think a lot of fruits will trigger his Crohn's. So like when we were in college, he couldn't really have like well home cooked meals because it normally contains like the stuff that would trigger his Crohn's. Like if you wanted to create like, you know, like a well balanced meal with like veggies, like grains, certain grains I think would upset it, like his Crohn's. So like brown rice I think was out of the question. Like broccoli definitely not. Celery no way. Onions sometimes I think. He was fine with potatoes, that I know. But even then potatoes could like set off his Crohn's. So it was really rough. Essentially like all he could really eat were like, you know, like stuff that was considered unhealthy because that was like, I think lettuce he couldn't have either. Like mushrooms he couldn't really have. I felt bad. But like we knew someone in our theater group who also had Crohn's, but his was the opposite. He could only eat like vegetables and like lean like meats and stuff. Like he couldn't have anything too starchy, he couldn't have anything high in fat or oil because that would set off his Crohn's. So it was like the opposite of Ben's. So it was really interesting. But also
Looks
very
like it's from my parents. I'll take it to my room later.
Like I'm hoping it got better for Ben, but I don't think it did. Your parents?
Yeah, my foster parents.
Your roommates
that
is pretty much
adopted
the opposite of Ben's? Okay, gotcha.
I haven't kept in touch lately since I'm so busy. I appreciate how much they care, but this is a little too generous.
Yeah, because like I didn't even know what Crohn's
Wanna
was
take
before
some
I
of
met
it off
Ben.
my hands?
Like I had a friend growing up who had like severe IBS, but like it wasn't Crohn's per se.
And again,
But yeah,
You'll
it was
hardly make a
interesting. It
dent
was
in
my
this
first
either.
time meeting and living with someone who had Crohn's. Let's call the others. Oh man. Oh, hi Uncle Biter. Like I felt so bad
Would you
too
mind
because like
gathering
when
everyone up?
he lived with me in Ohio, Ohio is known for like Maggiano's, which is like if you know, it's like an Italian restaurant chain. Like that's the Italian restaurant like around Ohio. In terms of a chain, like there's Olive Garden, but in Ohio there's like Maggiano's. So I took him there, and it was his first time there. And because it was his first time there, like they gave like free appetizers of like bruschetta and like with like cheese on top and stuff. And then like he had like his pasta entree, and then immediately got hit with Crohn's. So it was like a 20 to 30 minute drive back, and he was suffering during that drive back, and I felt so bad for him. Oh, your pen pal from Germany also had
Everything
Crohn's.
is such high quality.
Hopefully
I
it
can
wasn't
tell just by
Crohn's
looking.
that, you know, that ended her life, because like I know that it can be that severe for some individuals.
Your parents must really care about you.
At least you know how to behave in front of your parents, Akihiko.
Wow, they
Don't
sent
you
him a
ever
lot
have
of
anything
shit.
Nice to say about me.
What is all that? There's like bottles of drinks, there's snacks, there's like, what is that, like cakes? Or fruit? Oh, it's fruit. I think those are mangoes.
My parents have been good to me. I obviously haven't told them about what we do here, though.
Because remember like the styrofoam netting that they have like in Asia to like keep the fruits from bruising, because they do the same thing with pears and like oranges and peaches in Korea.
Wow! When it comes to being considerate of others, you're a heavyweight.
And they're
Let's have you
expensive.
in our
Fruits
corner,
are
senpai.
expensive, like in Japan and Korea, and probably in China too. Like they come in like boxes. Like they don't normally come in like bags, like we see like in our produce store. Like you buy them in like boxes, like and they're common gifts, like expensive gifts to give to people on special occasions. So they have them in like that styrofoam netting in a box with like really nice packaging. Yeah. Oh, they do that with papaya. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's
There
awesome.
he goes again.
And I don't know if you were here earlier, ankle biter, but I forgot that I didn't realize that Aigis doesn't have feet.
He sure looked good though. Thanks for sharing, Sonata Senpai.
Yes, thank you for the sharing of the expensive treats.
Take whatever you want.
Hey, Eureka Senpai.
really good.
What's that?
Going for that one, huh? You can tell.
You have my thanks.
You going for that one, huh, Yucatan?
That took care of most of it. I'm surprised they were so happy. I've really got to show my gratitude. To my parents and to everyone here.
Well, I think you sharing this with everybody is you showing your gratitude.
Well, all this talk about my parents reminded me of some things from the past. Like, why I'm here right now.
You played Persona 3 DM10 and Aigis not having feet makes her dances funny. Oh, the dancing game. Yeah, I haven't played that one. Yeah, we met Aigis the last Persona stream, and I do have that VOD on YouTube if you want to go check that out.
I guess
It was actually
I feel
really
like I
funny.
remember my reason for fighting.
The way that Aigis was introduced was that everybody tried hitting on her, and then she ran away. And that's me oversimplifying it. Glad to hear it.
Well, don't mind me. Let's just say I've got a lot of room to grow.
We've all got a lot of room to grow.
The dorm's gotten so much busier.
Yeah, she's basically
The
a
orphanage
robot.
used to be something like this too.
She was a weapon designed to combat shadows. That's all we know.
We all lived under the same roof.
And she was developed
Having
by
casual conversation.
Mitsuru's grandpa.
I'd forgotten what it was like. But I remembered after you suggested we share with everyone.
Let's do it again sometime.
Tell that to my parents. I've really got to repay you in particular, though. Or we'll never be squared away.
Repay me for what?
All right, it's pretty late now. I guess we should clean up and call it a night.
Yeah, good thing all there is one box left. There's something mixed in here. It's a letter. It's some sort of handcrafted object. Looks like a gold medal that's made of cardboard. Aw, that's adorable. They made him a gold medal.
Is there something there? This is...
Is it also a gift?
No, this is mine. You won't understand what it means, but it's from a long time ago.
Thank you, that helps me a lot.
Do you mind if I ask you something?
Ask away.
You take on the role of our leader, and you're stronger than anyone else in your own right. That's more than just being talented. Where do you get that strength from?
Well, there's a little boy who visits me at night when I'm sleeping, and he always wakes me up and like stands at the foot of my bed. It's thanks to the bonds I have.
Oh, I see. You mean you feel motivated because you have people in your corner?
Something like that.
Bonds with others, huh? That might be something I'm missing.
Yeah, what's his name? Pharos, I think is his name. That's how horror movies begin, yeah. Speaking of horror movies, I keep seeing this trailer for like this horror movie that like starts off with like a kidnapping, and then it turns out that the girl that they kidnapped is a vampire, so it's like a reverse thing. It's like, oh, I'm not trapped in here, I'm not stuck in here with you, you're stuck in here with me. And then she just messes with them and, you know, kills them off one by one, I guess, according to the trailer.
Well, whatever it is, you've clearly got something.
The vampire ballerina, yeah, I've been seeing that everywhere too. It's wild. You literally just got that ad. Yeah, they're really spending a lot of money on that marketing. I'll tell you that. They really want people to watch this movie.
But being jealous or trying to.
But I don't think I
isn't
will.
gonna help. That strength is yours alone. I'm going to get stronger, but I'll do it.
There's a horror movie that came out recently that my wife has been meaning to watch. I keep forgetting what it's called. It's like The Devil Inside Me or something like that. That sounded weird. It's something like that. It's like The Devil Inside or some shit like that.
Sorry, we were supposed to be cleaning up. I'll take care of the rest.
It's just one box, dude. Just take it downstairs.
Things got so busy that I missed out on my chance to thank you again.
It's
Hopefully
all
the
good.
food was enough for today. I'll invite you out again some other time.
Okay. Lux Tropical Fruit, Imperial Sweet Set, and Fresh Juice. I took Sonata's gesture of appreciation, then returned to my room. I feel like my charm has improved after seeing how Sonata cares for his parents. Would that be a charm thing? I feel like that would be more of like an academics thing. Because like you're learning like wisdom, I guess. Dude, summer break starts tomorrow. It's prime time for a little beachside romance. You know, I bet other guys would kill to be in our shoes. After all, we're staying in the same dorm as 3 super cute girls. You think so too, right? Who cares, dude? Oh, come on, man. You can be honest with me. I'm not lying. Well, if you want to be more than friends, you got a lot of work ahead of you. I don't, though. Kirijo-senpai is, well, maybe. We'll see. We'll see with Kirijo. Kirijo-senpai is top of the class and student council president. You'd have to be an uber nerd for her to even give you the time of day. I mean, we kind of are. Yukatan's pretty popular, too. You gotta be as styling as she is to be a good match. Fuka is, well, soft-spoken and kinda hard to grasp. So you might need to take the initiative with her, I guess. Anyways, keep this hush-hush between us, alright? No, I'm telling everybody. I'm telling everybody how creepy you are. And you're gonna be shunned.
I guess we'll get started.
Please take your seats. Solway at Coagula, or Salway rather. Which means hello. Sawete omnes. Which means hello everyone. Your teacher has suddenly fallen ill, so I'll be filling in today. Sick on the last day before summer vacation. That just shows you why you have to take good care of your health. Anyway, I'll be giving you all a crash course on alchemy. A branch of magic focused on, among other things, generating wealth. Yeah, Ruse is a megaphone. Oh, like the sound of that, do you? Of course. Who among us would turn down free money? It's human nature to want what one lacks. There's no escaping it. So, despite the lesson imparted to us by King Midas, humans have long sought a way to create precious metals for themselves. However, the alchemists of old were not so arrogant as to believe that they could create gold by touching anything they pleased. Rather, they sought a process that allowed them to convert cheaper metals, such as iron or copper, into more lucrative ones. This goal is the pinnacle of alchemy given form, the Philosopher's Stone. Regardless of their incentive or their success, there is no denying that alchemists have made significant impacts in world history. The roots of alchemy originate in Hellenistic Egypt, with the city of Alexandria at its center. As the Western Roman Empire fell, alchemy thrived in Arabia. Many of the Arabic alchemical texts written at the time have survived to this day. The earliest English translations of these texts brought the practice in medieval Europe, where alchemists gained both power and infamy. Also of note, there is a fascinating branch of Chinese alchemy called Huaidong. These practitioners sought a working formula for an elixir of immortality, but rather than a recipe of gold. At any rate, the most important substance in practice of alchemy is mercury or quicksilver. Yeah, Full Metal Alchemist. It was thought that mercury could be used to form the Philosopher's Stone, which would in turn allow alchemists to generate gold. Alchemists endlessly toiled in their research using all sorts of equipment and experimental approaches. There are some who argue that if not for alchemists' trial and error, modern chemistry would not exist as we know it today. This reminds me of Golden Sun. Unfortunately, there's no definitive proof that a Philosopher's Stone was ever successfully created. Yeah, pretty sure that wouldn't be a thing. In a way, it's one of the greatest tragedies of human history. Moving on, alchemy has also been very influential in the field of psychology. Carl Jung, among others, recognized a kinship between alchemists and psychologists. Speaking of which, with all this, Salix sent me a video recently of a chemist on YouTube who turned styrofoam cups into cinnamon candy. It was wild. It was like such a wild process. I was like, damn, that is insane. Carl Jung, among others, recognized a kinship between alchemists and psychologists. Yeah, they had to like chemically break down the styrofoam components. So like styrofoam was like mostly air, so they had to like get all the air out of it and then dry it out to bring it down to like its base component of what it was. And then they had to chemically take apart like the molecules in it to bring it down to like a molecule that like is very similar to cinnamon. And then they added on another like I think element to it to give it cinnamon flavor. And it was wild. You know how to make the artificial banana flavor? Man, that's money right there. You can get rich off of that. You could probably make like the Korean version of like banana Cheetos Puffs, because there's like a really popular Korean snack which is like, it's corn puffs, but instead of cheese flavored, it's banana flavored. And it's in the shape of a Cheetos Puff as well. So it really messes with your head, because you would expect it to be Cheetos Puff and expect like a salty, cheesy taste, but it's just sweet artificial banana. Where are his eyes? I mean, he's a creepy nurse, or creepy school nurse. I mean, he's talking about alchemy. Maybe he used equivalent exchange to turn his eyes into something else. I'm feeling sleepy. Should I close my eyes for a few minutes? Stay awake. We need the knowledge.
As such.
Which is why I think it's such a shame that mainstream society has given up on alchemy. Well, I mean, have we really? Isn't that just chemistry, in a sense? Like, wouldn't modern day alchemy just be chemistry? Young adults ought to strive, or maybe, I don't know, I don't understand, like, this whole realm of science. Young adults ought to strive for unusual goals. It offers the best chance to lead exciting lives. Exactly, that's why I'm a VTuber. And after all, from the perspective of our ancestors, modern science may as well be alchemy or magic. Exactly. Yeah, it's just medieval chemistry. Like, we have modern day chemistry. Why would we take a step back and go towards lesser chemistry if we have modern chemistry? If you work hard enough, you may very well discover your own form of magic. Well, that's it for now. Enjoy your summer, everyone. Yay! School's out. Summer. I forced myself to stay awake and listen to lecture. Give me my knowledge. That is not much knowledge. Or academics, rather. I think it's knowledge in Persona 5. After school. Exactly. Magic is just science that we can't explain. Like, if you tell someone that a phone, like, how does a phone work? It's magic. Well, technically, yeah, because we don't understand how it works.
It's about the track team. Since you just transferred, you probably haven't heard about the Myoho Cup, right?
No, I have. Miyamoto was talking about it.
On August 2nd,
Old school chemists used to taste different materials to identify and classify them. Huh. A lot of them probably died from that. It's like, hey, does this taste like arsenic to you? No, you're good. But it does taste like lead, and then, you know, slowly die, you know, within the course of months after that. On August 2nd, there's a major competition for track and field, yeah.
There's this guy named Hayase. Total speed demon. We can't let him trounce us this year.
Dies of cringe.
For you, so get ready to train hard. I'm gonna need you to show up from July 27th.
I mean, wasn't Madame Curie a chemist, and she found out that lead is poison, right? Because she used lead in makeup, I believe? And then found out that there was a correlation between that and skin cancer, I think?
I've got a special training regimen in mind for you. ISA won't stand
I
a
could be
chance.
butchering that history. It's been so long since I've heard, like, learned about that.
Competition's on August 2nd. Let's do this thing.
Today marks the end of the first term. Summer break begins tomorrow. Marie Curie kept like a rock of radioactive material in her pocket all the time. That's science for you. Oh, there's Takaba. Still can't get over how you stand like that.
Hey there.
Ben also stands in a really specific, odd way. It like blew my mind when I saw him do it. That's load off our shoulders, huh? By the way, are you heading home now? Yeah, let's walk home together.
Yeah.
No thanks, maybe next time. Okay, well, fuck me, I guess. Sorry, I guess I'm just not in the mood. I'm not sure how to explain. That's fine. You don't have to explain anything to me. Okay, I need to work on my charm. Okay. If I were charismatic, she might be willing to. Wow, I'm at 4 charm and I still can't talk to her. Okay, that's fine. We don't need to talk. Let's hang out with Nishiwaki. Want to go somewhere? Let me know if you're up for it. Sure. We'll hang out with the track manager. Meet with Yuko. Let's head to where Yuko is. The neurodivergent urge to stand and sit in weird positions. That's valid. That's relatable. Then again, I don't really consider myself like that neurodivergent because like I always tend to like have neurotypical habits and tendencies. So I don't really know if it's fair for me to like consider myself neurodivergent because I don't really think I lean towards that at all. Like while I can like understand like that others like what they're going through like through like because they're neurodivergent, but I think that's just empathy. I think just because like I can empathize doesn't and that I can understand it doesn't mean I can necessarily relate to it. So like I don't think it's fair for me to say that I'm neurodivergent because I tend to fall under a lot of habits that's considered neurotypical. Congrats on surviving. Now we have time to do whatever we want. Because like even the way I sit is considered pretty like typical, I guess. I don't know. But then again, like most of my closest friends are neurodivergent, so I don't know. Great, then let's hit the town and have some fun this time. How about we head to Polonia Mall? Maybe we can get some cake at from Chagall too. Sure, I worked there.
Oh yeah. Have you been training to strengthen your core?
Nope.
It's a good idea if you want to shorten your run time. You're less likely to injure yourself too.
I guess I shouldn't run then.
Putting it in the first year's practice routine, actually.
There's always the neurotypical that adopts all the neurospice people. It's funny because I don't think I adopted them. I think it was the other way around.
Ow.
What the hell? You both just fell in 2 opposite directions, like in like 2 weird angles.
Oh man.
You know, it's dangerous to be running around a place like this.
Kids are gonna do what they want to do.
You're lucky it's just me, but what if you bumped into a scary man, huh? If you want to play, do it at your schoolyard.
We can't play there. The 6th graders are always hogging everything by playing soccer.
This was a plot of Hey Arnold Hey Arnold episode where they wanted their lot back, but the 5th graders kept taking it from them. Or no, the 6th graders actually. Yeah, it was the 6th graders. Your older brother used to tell you you were gonna run into creepy old men. Did he say that so you would stop running around?
We could win. That's why
Yeah,
we had to play
this is basically, you're calling her auntie. This is basically that episode of Hey Arnold where they wanted their baseball lot, but the 5th graders took it from them, and they were 4th graders.
Let the auntie slide this time, but only because I feel sorry for you. All right, come with me.
This field is so big.
That was when you started an Instagram account. Okay, that's fair though, because like there are a lot of creepy dudes on Instagram.
Wow, high school is amazing.
As long as you're smart about it, I guess, and avoid like the creepy. I mean, it's gonna be hard to avoid them, but I guess if you like block them and stuff, and then they're gonna keep. I don't know. It's the internet's a weird place where people
Normally, you wouldn't
do
be
some
allowed in
really
here.
cringy things.
Understand?
Like just earlier today, I'm part of like an Asian Facebook group called Subtle Asian Dating, because like there's like Asian memes there for like, you know, what it's like dating as an Asian person, like whether it's in America or like in Asia, and there's a lot of memes and people asking for advice and stuff, and there are a lot of sexist takes on there. Like it just shows me how sexist even our generation is in the Asian community, and it really bums me out. It's so disappointing, and it's such a bummer, and I really wish that the Asian community as a whole wasn't like this, but there are still a lot of sexist, cringy, edgelord, incel-y people in that group and in the community. So I was like, oof. Oh yeah, I'm married. Like I'm not on it looking for dates. No, it's just fun seeing memes, and also I like to give advice sometimes because like people like are asking like, hey, like, what's your experience like dating as an Asian person in America, or like, you know, in the U.S. Like, what has it been like for you? Like, what should I do? Like, am I wrong or am I right to think this way, or all that? And I like keeping up with that kind of stuff. But there was like a post earlier that was like bashing on like single moms, and like I didn't comment on it or anything, but like I read through the comments and there are some really gross takes on there, and it was just like, oh man, like I feel so bummed out that like these are the people who are in this group, and that these are the people in the Asian community, because these are my peers. That like these aren't even boomers with like old, like antiquated viewpoints that people just like laugh at and just like, you know, just shrug off, like, oh, you're a boomer, you're set in your ways, like that, like we're gonna be here doing our thing, and then you can that mindset can die with you. But no, it's like it's carried on to our generation. I'm like, oh man, like this is really just cringy, man. Like, oh, like welcome to America's Top Cringe. You are the front runner.
So don't touch anything you're not supposed to, and if something happens, let us know immediately.
Exactly, yeah. It's cringy. Like it made me go like, oh, this is grody. Like, oh god.
Can you promise that?
Like you really just said that on the internet for people to see. And you are not ashamed that you said that.
We promise.
Like that is some garbage takes, my dudes. And the fact that it was all coming from men too kind of tells you, like you're not gonna see like someone who identifies as a woman going like, oh yeah, no, I 100% agree with that. Like single moms like deserve everything that they went through. And it's just like, no, like they didn't. This didn't just happen to them. It happened to them because whether they were dating a guy or like, you know, they were hooking up with a guy or whatever, and he bailed. That's how it happened. That's why she's raising children on her own. It'd be one thing if like they were single, but like they were mutually taking care of their kid. But that's not really a common case. It's common that the dad just straight up bailed. And that's on him. That's not on the mom. That's 100% on the dad because he decided not to stick around.
Good.
Like that's the thing too, where it's like, how can you justify, like in your mind, what is the thought process that leads you to think this is 100% the mom's fault, that she ended up in this situation? Like there had to be a father in this situation for this to happen. You think she just decided this one day and decided like, oh, like I want to be a single mom, and then I want to figure out on my own without any help from the dad? Like, no. Like it happened because the dad bailed. Like it's common sense. Like I don't get it. I don't get how you can go down that mindset and be like, yeah, it's a good idea that I have this thought, and I'm proud that I have this line of thought in bashing single moms. It's like, no. Like they're people. Like we're all people.
You need to pump
like if anything, you should feel bad for the single moms and the kids and be like, men need to step up and be better fathers and be there for their kids. Regardless of what their relationship is like with the mother, they should still be there for their child because it's their child that they should legally be responsible for.
And don't lift your legs so high.
It's so wild to me that men could just have a free pass on that.
just gotta believe in yourself.
Your nephew's bio dad cheated on your sister because he wanted more kids, even though he was a lazy gamer, stereotyping ended up with someone who was. Oof. Well, I mean, that's karma too. Like he got what he deserved in that case. Like I hope your sister's in a much better spot now, but yeah, that dude got what he deserved.
Wow! Henchon, you're so fast!
Oh, it's Ken. Oh, different Ken.
Hey, big sis!
Okay.
You should be our coach!
You were just calling her auntie. Now you're calling her big sis. Make up your mind, kid. Oh, she works at Tesla? Oh yeah, she
I'm a
said
real
that.
sucker when kids look at me that way. But I've never tried coaching before.
But yeah, like the thing is, like I know a lot of single moms, and I've never met a single mom who isn't a badass because like she's doing it on her own. Because a lot of the single moms that I know, the dads aren't in the picture because they left. They didn't want to be involved. They could have been involved, but they didn't want to be. So they ended up raising their children on their own, and then their kids end up great, you know, because they worked hard. They worked their ass off, and they were there for their kid every step of the way. They were there for the birthdays. They were there for like the different like graduation ceremonies. They were there for like, you know, doctor's visits, for appointments. So like
What
if
do you think I
anything,
should do?
it's on the dad, like because the mom stuck around. The mom didn't give up the kid for adoption. The mom had the kid and decided that she was gonna make sure that this kid didn't grow up without a loving parent. So I don't know, like this fucking head ass dudes
Really
like
think
with
I should?
garbage takes.
Fine, please!
You need to spend less time in that Facebook group.
Please!
Really just grinds my gears. It really just
Well, it isn't a decision to make lightly.
disappoints me and makes me feel so just disappointed and bummed out that this is my community. Yeah, and the thing is like this is the sexism is just always going to be a part of Asian culture because there's these individuals, there are men who perpetuate the cycle because this is what they were taught, and they don't have the foresight and the awareness to like go like, times should change. We shouldn't have these viewpoints anymore because it's not doing anybody any good. It's doing more damage than good. But no, like they're just their heads are so far up their ass that they think it's good to view women this way. They think it's good to view women as less than and not want them to have the opportunities that men have. And that, I don't know, that just, that really annoys me. Like just seeing that within my own community and like having grown up around it and seeing the damage that it does to women in the community. And it's just like, man, like this is not gonna change.
Got it?
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, like it's a power thing. Exactly. Like they like the power. They don't want to give up that power. Like they grew up having to respect the man of the household to such a toxic degree where it traumatized them. And instead of acknowledging that it's trauma and that they should change and break the cycle, they're thinking like, oh, I went through my licks, so I can't wait for me to be in that position of power because I went through the hazing, I went through the cultural initiation, and now it's my turn at the throne. Where it's like, no, that's such bullshit. Like, no. Like you shouldn't have that mindset. You should have that mindset of, this sucks, and it's gonna continue to suck if we don't change it. Because you're going through the mindset of, it sucked for me, so now it can no longer suck for me, and I can make it suck for others to my benefit. It's like, no, that's not how it should work. It should work as in you teach your kids that this is not cool, that this is not, the patriarchy doesn't benefit everyone, it only benefits the patriarchy. And what's the point if it's gonna leave people traumatized, bitter, in danger, especially women, you know, like in danger, like not able to have as many opportunities, not going to be respected as the head of the household themselves, regardless of if they're the oldest or if they know the most or if they've taken care of their family more than the man. That doesn't matter. By default, if you're a man, you're gonna get the respect from everybody. And if anybody disrespects you, then they're gonna be met with punishment. Like, what the hell is that?
Hey, is he gonna
What the
teach us
hell is
too?
even that?
Is he your boyfriend, Coach?
Never you mind about that.
No, I'm not her boyfriend. I'm just a dude ranting about how the patriarchy sucks.
Now everyone, line up. I said I wouldn't go easy on you, didn't I?
And that's my Saturday rant for this week.
Think positive. If you think you're gonna lose, you will. Don't be afraid of them.
It just really bums me out. I don't know, because like a lot of my close friends are single moms, and I've seen the strength that they exhibit. I've seen them when they were at their lowest, and even at their lowest, they put their children ahead of them. Like, I've seen them struggle. I've seen them be lonely. I've seen them have low self-esteem and self-confidence. But in spite of all that, they had their kid, and their kid made them feel valued and important. And because of that, they wanted to do everything for their child. And these were children who hadn't seen their dad in years. Even my ex, her mom is a single mom. And I always respected her mom for that like her dad bailed when she was 17, because she had her when she was 17. And her dad would constantly come back and be like, oh yeah, no, like I'm back for good. I'm back in your life. I'm gonna do this for you. I'm gonna do all this for you. You're not gonna have to worry anymore. You're not gonna have to be disappointed. Your mom's not gonna have to worry anymore. And then he would bail again. Like, he would make all these empty promises. And I remember like I'm not gonna dox her or anything, because like this is her business. It's like her privacy. But I will say, like, there was a point where she was supposed to move in with her dad, and this was like when she was going through puberty too, so she was already going through all these like confusing emotions and thoughts and like self-esteem issues and all that. And he was supposed to come pick her up, and she was all packed waiting for him because she hadn't seen him in so long, and she was excited and happy that he wanted her, that he wanted to be in her life, that he wanted to raise her. And he never showed up. And he never contacted her. He just never showed up, and then never talked to her again. And that led to her not being able to trust men.
I couldn't resist.
And I don't blame her for it, because he let her down so much. And he didn't deserve the patience that she gave him and the trust that she gave him. He squandered it. It was so heartbreaking to hear my friend's kid asking why their dad wasn't at the birthday party. Yeah, like I can't imagine how rough that would be.
Hey,
Cause like, man, like these kids deserve better, and like fucking these men like being head asses, just not being able to, you know, to deliver, not being able to rise to the occasion,
maybe want to do this
not being able to accept
together?
responsibility for what they're doing.
know I'm asking
And
a
yet
lot,
somehow
but-
it's the mom's fault for all that. Like, yeah, sure, whatever. Like, you can have like whatever moral opinions you have on like the concept of like, you know, like premarital sex and all that, and like dating around, and you know, like hookups and all that. But at the end of the day, you have to acknowledge that regardless of, you know, whether it's a single mom or like a child born out of wedlock, that the dad should be there for the kid. And that may not always look the same, you know? Like, maybe it's not gonna be like financially, maybe it's not gonna be being in a relationship with a mom or getting married. Maybe it's not gonna be, you know, getting the kid everything that they want. But at the end of the day, it's being there for the kid. It's being there for your child, you know? Whether it's, even if it can't be every day, you know, whatever your arrangement is with the mom, as long as you are involved in some way, and that your kid knows that they can count on you, and then you're not going to let them down.
I don't know much about racing.
Like, I'm not a parent, so
And
like I
plus,
can't
you're
speak to
really
the
athletic, too.
intricacies of it, but everybody should be able to agree that, you know, that a child should be able to rely on their dad. Like that, it's a dad's responsibility to be there for their kid. Like that, that
So
should just
if
be
you
kind of like a
coached them with
universal
me,
fact, and like that you shouldn't
really
blame the mom
appreciate
for
it.
that. It's just like it's like, oh, like your
I mean,
sexism
why
is
not,
showing.
right? Please? Honestly,
It's
I
like
don't
that's
think I
ultimately
can
what it
handle
comes
it on
down
my
to.
own.
Like, tell me you hate women without telling me you hate women.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm sure those kids will be happy too. Thanks.
Like, there are definitely situations where, like, where there are exceptions. Because, like, if the dad is abusive, if he's a piece of shit, if he's a danger to the child and to the mom, yeah, the mom should have full custody. The mom should not have to associate with the dad. And the child, in time, will understand that this is a dangerous man, and this child may have lost their life if continuing to be around this man. So they'll understand in time. Like, those are, like, the exceptions. But even then, that's still the dad failing, because that's the dad being an abusive piece of shit and losing the privilege of having to get to know their child. So that's still the dad failing in that situation. So it still applies. Unspoken contract: when you hook up premarital and both parties should have to suffer the consequences of actions men get away with the most, and that sucks. Yeah, like
I know that I keep asking you for favors.
it's really a shame.
But I'll make it up to you one day.
Like, and I will acknowledge that it is, if it is a case where the mom is putting the child in a dangerous situation, and the dad wants to raise the child, the U.S. courts tend to be biased. And they tend to favor more in terms of the mom. And that's not to say that it doesn't happen. Like, yeah, like there are situations where the dad wins custody, and then they win full custody, and that the kids are happy being raised by a single dad. But that's not very common. Like that's... There statistically are far more cases where it's a single mom with an incompetent dad than it is with an incompetent mom with a single dad. Like, yeah, it happens a lot, but you tend to see more so the former than the latter. And like, yeah, like the U.S. court system does need to be refined and changed, where it's not biased, where regardless of the gender of the parents, you go with the parent that is more fit to raise the child, especially if the other parent is definitely not fit to raise a child. And gender shouldn't be a factor in that, but it's just statistically that you're gonna see more single moms in that situation where the dad bailed.
Good
Yeah,
evening.
single dads get shamed too.
I'm pleased to see that
I've
you're
seen
well.
like both ends of the spectrum too, where like single dads are like put on a pedestal for doing what they're supposed to be doing, and women are like, oh, look at this responsible single dad, like he's so attractive, he's so desirable because of this, when it's really just a dad doing what he should be doing in the first place. Like, that's how low the bar has been set for men, and still a lot of men can't rise to the occasion. Like, that's how messed up it is. I know we came here for Persona 3, but we're getting a political rant on how the patriarchy sucks and how it fails everybody.
Your pills.
Yeah, it's just frustrating when I see these takes, because I feel like I get that you're coming from a specific standpoint of like history on this, and then you have your biases, because I have my biases too. Like, I'm biased. Yeah, like I think that there are a lot of men out there who suck. Like, I'm biased on that. Like, but again, you have to acknowledge the statistics
I
in
noticed
this
once
argument,
again
though.
that a new ally has been added
Like
to
that.
the
That's the thing.
ranks.
You have to acknowledge the statistics and the facts, because like, okay, yeah, there are a lot of government programs that help single women and like single moms, and there are a lot of individuals who take advantage of that. But when you look at it as a whole, there's no conspiracy. There's no collective conspiracy of single moms going like, yeah, I want to screw over the dad, and I'm gonna benefit off of government welfare, or like government programs that benefit, you know, like single moms, because I can guarantee you they'd rather have a dad around who's responsible than have to rely on these government programs. These government programs are in place because there are a lot of dads who are deadbeats and aren't there for their kids, and
Well,
it's
I
just
suppose
it's just
it's
so
more of a
common
pet
that
than
that's
an
why
ally.
we have these, you know, programs in place. Like it's mind-blowing to me. Women aren't going around deciding that they want to be single moms because they want this. Like that's just such a wild thought process that I don't get. Oh, hi Ozzy. Exactly. Like, yeah, that's the exception, not the rule. You can't take one example and be like, oh, all single moms are like this. Like, no. The majority of single moms that you'll see are the ones who are working hard, wishing that the dad stepped up. They would rather have that than government programs to like help them with like food stamps or whatever. Cause like that's just to help them with their struggle. They didn't decide to struggle so that they can get this. Like, I can guarantee you that they would much rather have a stable, reliable man in their life that they can count on, that their child can count on. It's wild. Your cousin goes through so much on both halves. Her mom is incredibly her mom is incredibly neglective, and her adopted dad is incredibly mentally and psychologically abusive. Yeah, like kudos to her for being able to thrive
no
in spite
difference
of all
to
that.
me.
I hope she is healing, and I hope she's doing well. You're playing Giant Uno with your friends? Oh, that's awesome. I hope you're having a lot of fun.
It seems what you told us of their intentions.
But yeah,
is
I'm gonna
true.
stop talking about it because like I've talked about it enough. But like that's just my thoughts on it. It just really bummed me out.
How terribly lamentable.
And to be honest, I hope those men do not ever procreate. I really hope they don't, because they are going to traumatize their child.
Now we have no choice but to intervene.
You're the funny guy. You're making that's what she said jokes. Oh, gotcha. Well, that's good. It's good that you have each other, Jasper. Like, cause we need to be able to support, you know, like our communities, our family, like the best we can.
It is
Like
up to the
they deserve our
individual
support.
how
Unless
to
they're
use the
problematic, then
strength
they
they
deserve
are
our
granted.
support for them to seek therapy. Oh, bye, Ozzy. Thank you so much for stopping by and saying hi.
But to erase the Dark Hour would be denying the very power they possess.
Well, the Dark Hour is causing a lot of harm to people. You're kind of a sadist and a sociopath, so you don't care about what happens to other people. We, on the other hand, do. We want to stop the Dark Hour so we can help people not be lost, be part of the lost.
And that is the one thing we cannot permit.
Shirtless 70s Jesus is a sociopath.
Fine. Do whatever you want.
Well, it's summer, so it's the middle of June. No, it's July. We're towards the tail end of July. So July in Japan is super hot and super humid. So that's what they're going through right now. This is what they decided to wear during that. So that's wild that they're
Hold up
wearing
a
these
sec.
outfits in the middle of summer.
What's your role in all this? We know they asked you to come back.
I don't think he wants to.
You know, you're really starting to piss me off, nosy little shit.
Yeah? Well, they're going down. You hear me? And if you're on their side, then you're going down too.
Yeah, like the only
Got that?
outfit that makes here is Lolita and shirtless Jesus. Like these two like should be sweating their asses off.
I already told you, I'm done with them.
Oh, it's Ken. My name is Ken Amada. I'll be staying here for a while. I'll try not to be a bother, so please don't mind me. No, you're good, kid. Chill, hang out. Gotta talk to Mitsuru.
Oh.
Ah, Shipiphany. I saw your exam results. Good work. Here, this is from the chairman.
Excellent.
It's a reward for effectively balancing schoolwork as well as our extracurricular activities. Okay, so that's right. You missed the last stream. So Ken is basically an orphan. His mom was in an accident. I think she's in the I think she's in a coma in the hospital or something. And because of that, he doesn't really have anyone to look after him. He doesn't have any family. But also, he has the potential to awaken to persona power. So we're keeping a close eye on him. And the chairman pulled some strings with his school to allow him to stay at the dorm because he doesn't have any family that he can stay with. Yep, child soldier. That's pretty much it. Just wait till we get to dog soldier. I don't want to spoil it, even though I just did, but like there will be a dog, but I'm not going to spoil what that's going to be like. Town map. Colonia Mall. Colonia Mall. Dog. So many Geneva violations, yep. Alright, what do you have an update for me? Oh, there you are. I've been looking for you. I have some unfortunate news regarding your investment. Things are not running as smoothly as planned. It still has the potential to turn a profit, but I would require an additional 10,000 yen to get things back on track. Oh, you son of a bitch. You skeezy fuck. Oh, you absolute piece of shit. Here, take my money, you piece of shit. I'm not happy about it, but I need to raise your social rank, so here you go, you absolute scum of the earth. He's got such a punchable face. He's got such a shit-eating grin. B Blue V, our special 3,000 yen program will cleanse your soul and seal you heaven. Face your inner self and bring out that which lies deep within you. I might be able to recall a forgotten persona skill if I undergo. Hell yes! I want to bring back my persona skills. Spend time. Accept treatment. Yeah, a lot of them kind of suck. Oh, it's got to be the I see it. It's got to be for our teammates, not myself. Let's invite Mitsuru.
Hello.
I came here since you asked me to, but what is this place? It's a spa. Cleanse your soul, face your inner self. That's quite a slogan.
Precisely.
Well, seeing is believing, I suppose. Well, I don't really want any of those. Sorry for wasting your time, Mitsuru. I can't believe I fell asleep. I can't remember what I was doing, but it doesn't feel so bad. That was a waste of my money. I still had to pay 3,000 yen for that.
Let's see.
At any rate, it's time for me to head back now. Don't stay out too late yourself. It's getting late. I should head back to the dorm. Oh, it's Sunday. We don't have school. Summer vacation begins today. Oh, and summer vacation begins. Oh, thank you so much for the hydrate, ankle biter. I got a text message. It's probably from Elizabeth. Oh, it's Bebe. Hello, we have today off. I want to go out, Spigulu-dono. Looks like Bebe wants to hang out. I feel as if we can get closer thanks to the temperance persona Genbu. Should I take him up on that? Meet with Bebe. I should reply to him.
Ready?
I bought a CD with traditional Japanese folk songs. These songs are simple, yes, but they are rich with the history of the region of origin. Ah, speaking of music in Japan, I love the sound crickets make. It is very soothing and very melodic.
Say,
do you like it too, Spigulu-dono? Yeah, I do.
most
impressive.
Just as I thought, crickets are indeed an international sensation. I would very much like my aunt to get the opportunity to hear these crickets. I do a terrible French accent, I'm sorry. I cannot do a French accent. I feel like we became a lot closer today. I haven't had a lot of exposure to the French accent. I just had a great idea. I will collect all the beautiful sounds of Japan and send them to my aunt. Now I must purchase a cassette tape to record these sounds. Come, Spiguludono. After shopping with Bebe, I returned to the dorm. Que magnifique.
Oh, welcome back.
Oh, hello. Come to think of it, have you heard about B Blue V? Yeah, we were just there. It's the shop in Polonia Mall, but there's a rumor you can talk to spirits there. Sounds a little sketchy, huh? I wonder what kind of shop it is. Oh no, his bowl cut is straight up fire. He's got the drip. I'm on the second floor. I'll be at the couch on the second floor today. If you'd like to go to Tartarus, please look for me there. Well, we don't need to go to Tartarus. Not now. Aegisan is a robot, right? You really can't tell whenever she wears normal clothes like we do. She doesn't have feet, dude. I mean, to be fair, I didn't realize that, but now that I realize it, I can't unsee it. Like, I can't not see it. The Kyujo group must be super powerful to have invented a robot like her. Yeah. Sonata, what do you have to say?
Bad.
Just one little kid stuck living with a bunch of high schoolers. Well, I suppose it's not the worst thing to happen. Epiphany, try to make an effort being nice to the kid. Alright, I mean, I am nice to him. I guess we can study. Study during summer break. Oh wow, everybody's upstairs.
Yeah.
A country is made up of its people, so if the number of the lost keep growing, then the whole country will eventually collapse. There's so much riding on our shoulders. Is that cup ramen? Oh yeah.
Wait, seriously?
Damn, I never thought of that. If that happens, how will I shop at the convenience store?
Hey, listen.
I guess the concept is too big for your brain to comprehend. You're an idiot, you know that? Oh, would you like to read a book too? Shall we read together? You could choose a book from here if you want. Yeah, let's raise academics. Let's read together.
In that case...
Alright, I'll go grab that book for you. It's interesting that we never see Mitsuru interact with Bebe, because he's a French foreign exchange student, and she speaks French. So you think that they would interact more.
Even leaders who forged great nations faced the challenges of interpersonal relationships.
Like, you think that they would have a lot to talk about because she seems interested in his culture, and he's very interested in Japanese culture. So you think there would be like kind of like a mutual friendship, like off the foundation of appreciation for each other's cultures. So it's like, wow, that we haven't really seen them interact with each other. I feel that.
Yes. It becomes easier to bear when you consider it something everyone has to go through.
Everybody?
Or is it presumptuous of me to relate to such illustrious figures? Sorry, I didn't mean to distract from our reading.
It's okay.
Shall we get back to it?
Yes, let's.
Oh, look at the time. I think that's enough for today.
Oh, in the Japanese version, Mitsuru uses English. Oh, okay, so it's just a localization thing.
That was a pleasant time together, hearing nothing but the sound of each other's pages.
Interesting. So is Bebe still like a French foreign exchange student in the Japanese version, or is he like an English foreign exchange student? Man, my academics still haven't leveled
I'd like to hear
up. Oh,
your
so he's still
thoughts on
French.
our
Okay,
reading
gotcha.
again sometime. But for now, good night.
Well, that makes sense. Yeah. The special training for track and field begins today. It's about time to leave. Gekukan High School practice field. We trained all day to prepare for the competition on August 2nd. The localization for every game past 2 is pretty decent. Yeah, it's I haven't played 1 and 2, but yeah, like 3, 4, and 5 have been great. I'm excited for Persona 6. I wonder how they're gonna do go about that. Who knows? Maybe Ben will be in it. He is pretty hot right now, like in the voice acting industry.
Welcome back.
Oh, that's right. Didn't you have training today? How'd it go? It was no sweat. Oh yeah? You're tougher than I thought. So as long as you're off the injury list, we're coming up on just under 2 weeks to the full moon. So don't get hurt. Don't go getting hurt, yeah? I'll try not to. Games! I'm gonna go work part-time. Spend time at Chiral Cafe, work part-time. I sweated it out while working part-time as a waiter. Oh man, I could go for like a muffin or something. There's always a chance. Yeah, like who knows when they're gonna start doing voicing for Persona 6 because it's still under development. So I wouldn't be surprised if Ben ended up on the localization for it. I mean, Alejandro is in Persona 3 after all, so like, you know, Ben will probably want to audition for Persona 6. Same, I would also love to be in a major RJRPG. But we'll see. Time will tell. Keep thinking about trying a slice of a cake I made today, but I gotta save it for my coworkers on Monday. Yeah, that cake does look really good, Ankle Biter. He's hinted about some big project coming up. Oh, has he? Well, I mean, to be fair, oh cool, Courage level to 4. To be fair, when doesn't Ben have a big project coming up? He's always working on big projects. Like, he has a bit more free time now, but like, I barely get a hold of the guy. Like, I'm barely able to like sit down to talk to him like these days because he's just so busy, and it's been like that for like years now. Because like he's just always like working on something. Yeah, like, cause like there's a convention going on next weekend at our alma mater, and he was supposed to guest there, but like things fell through, and yeah, and like because of that, like I'm not gonna be able to go because also the whole tree thing that I have to pay for. But yeah, like it was a bit of a bummer, but I get it because like they couldn't get him out there in time. They couldn't like get him a flight. They couldn't get him a hotel or whatever. But you know, it is what it is. You know, like maybe I'll be able to see him at a future con. And it would have been cool to see my old campus, but maybe some other time.
Oh, it's you. Welcome back.
Apathy syndrome is on the rise again. People seem to have calmed down a bit despite the media, but there will be serious problems if we don't end this. Yeah, like especially because like I'm also going to Disney in a few months, so it's like I gotta also make sure I have enough money for that. And then also if I'm going to Japan this year, I also have to make sure I have enough money for that. So it's just constantly saving. Yeah, it's understandable. I don't know if I will ever do public appearances though. It would be good to be able to meet everybody, and it would honestly, it would be a good way to make money, but I don't know, because like I do like my privacy, and if I go to conventions, and that's a big if, like that's if I get big enough where I get invited to conventions. Like if this takes off, then I would have to decide, do I want to do cons? Especially like if I get into, like if voice acting takes off, and these are big ifs, but like if it does happen, then I gotta think about that. Like is that something that I should consider doing? Because then I'd have to end up eventually showing my face. So like that's something that like I did like talk to Ben briefly about in the past. As like I don't know what I'm gonna do. He's like, oh well, you'll figure it out. Oh yeah, no problem, Annabelle. Yeah, like I didn't think that as a means of being like, oh I'm gonna dox you or anything like that. Like nah, like, you're good. We'll see. Like if it gets to that point where like this VTubing takes off, voice acting takes off, then I'll have to consider like if I do that full time, if I do this full time, then yeah, conventions are probably gonna have to be something that I do. And if I do that, it would be great to meet you all, but like in a safe setting where we can all be safe and not try to do any shady, creepy stuff. Are we gonna go work part-time again? I think we might. So let me check the map. But again, we'll see it, because I haven't really decided. And again, like, there's not really any point thinking about that now, because I'm still just starting off. But that's like way down the road. But like, just letting you all know, I don't plan on going anywhere. I plan on doing this long term, because ultimately the goal is to provide a community of mental health support. And I get support from you all, and it's been great, and I'm very grateful. And it's helped me a lot mentally. It's helped me with solidarity and feeling justified and feeling conflicted and angry and sad and feeling like I missed out on my childhood because of what I went through. And it's been great meeting a lot of you who feel the same way, because we can collectively heal by supporting each other. So I don't plan on just leaving you hanging or just ghosting any of you like that. I definitely plan on committing to this for the long haul. Last time I went to a con, this one dude was hovering around the female VAs and being creeped up. Yeah, that tends to happen a lot at cons as well. There's always at least one person doing that, and that's really weird. What if I say hell no? Oh, really now? You'd pass up the chance to be rich beyond your wildest dreams? Well, if that's what you want... Alright, you know what? I'm gonna give you 10,000 more. Just because you're a piece of shit, I'm giving you 10,000 more. You're going to your first con this summer. You got any tip? Do we have any tips? Here are the tips that I can give you. Eat. Stay hydrated. Take breaks. Because you're gonna be on adrenaline. Especially if you're cosplaying, you're gonna be stopped for photos. If you're going as a group, oh, and also don't go by yourself. Go with people, because creepy stuff happens. Always go with at least one person. Find at least one person. If you're going alone, find somebody who's cosplaying in the same fandom as you, and it's gonna be difficult, especially if you're introverted, but compliment and be like, can I get a photo with you? I love your cosplay. I love the character that you're being. I'm here by myself. I don't really have a group to be with. Just to make sure that I'm safe, is it okay if I hang out with you and your group? 9 out of 10 times people say yes. As long as you're not being weird about it, as long as you're not being creepy to them, they'll be more than happy. Especially because within the cosplay community, and especially in convention communities, people want you to be safe. Cosplayers want you to be safe. They'll be more than happy to adopt you into their group. Yes, as Annabelle said, bring water. Bring a reusable water bottle. There will be water fountains. Bring water. Don't buy water, because that's a waste of your money. Don't buy the overpriced water bottles. Bring your water bottle. Refill it. Smuggle food in if you can. If not, don't buy food in the con. Bring in snacks, because most cons won't tell you that you can't bring your own food. Bring snacks, buy snacks, keep it in your purse, keep it in your bag, bring it with you. For meals, go off-site. Go with people off-site. You can just walk a block down, and you'll find much cheaper food. Don't buy the convention food, because they overprice that shit like crazy. Budget. Make sure that you're not going over your budget. Scout the vendors who are going to be there beforehand, and then see their art styles, see if there's something that you like, and then find their booth and buy that one thing or two things that you want from them, and then ask your friends for your wallet, or give your wallet to your friends. someone that you can trust. Be like, this is my limit. Don't make me spend any more. But yes, also find places to sit. Definitely sit. Do not be like me. Do not walk for 7 to 8 hours without a break because you're just hyped up on adrenaline from the cosplay. Especially if you're cosplaying professionally, and you're running a booth. Ask somebody to help man your booth. Do not just do it all by yourself. And definitely take breaks. You know, take breaks away from your booth. Go stretch your legs. Go get food. If you can't leave your booth, ask somebody to go offsite to bring you food because it's cheaper. What else am I thinking of? Other than that, have fun. Take photos. Have fun. Be excited for other people's cosplays because it makes their day. That's what makes them want to keep coming back to conventions is when people get excited for the cosplays, especially if they put so much work into it. So that way people will also be excited for your cosplays as well. And yeah, as Annabelle said, bring masks. Always wear a mask because people get sick. Con crud is a thing. People get sick at cons. Wear a mask. Because there have been people who have sneezed in my face at conventions because they weren't wearing masks. And this was before COVID. And I'm sure it hasn't changed after COVID. Bring deodorant. Wear deodorant. Because there are a lot of people who aren't going to. Do not be one of those people who do not bring deodorant. Because you're going to be sweaty. You're going to be walking a lot. You're going to be on your feet. You want to have deodorant on you at all times. Bring chapstick because your lips are going to get dry. Bring chapstick. Bring cosplay repair stuff because your cosplay is likely going to break. Something is likely going to fall apart or break if you're wearing cosplay. Look for cosplay repair people and tip them. Give them $1 because they're doing this out of pocket. There are always going to be cosplay repair people who are just going around helping people fix their cosplays and they're doing it for free. What else? Yeah, and like as Annabelle said, watch out for art thieves. Cons will always have stolen art. Also, be very firm about your boundaries. If someone's making you uncomfortable, tell a volunteer that they're making you uncomfortable. If they're following you, go find a volunteer. Tell them that you're being followed. Find a group of people. Tell them that you're being followed, and you need them to pretend that you're their friend. Because I went to a convention where I was dressed as Greg Universe from Steven Universe, and I brought my ukulele. There was a girl in a Pikachu onesie who was drunk off her mind, like completely plastered. And she asked me to play her a song, and I was with my friends, and I was like, you know what? You asked, I'll play you a song. So I played her a song, and she thanked me, and then she just full on grabbed my head and started making out with me. And I pulled away, and she had vodka all over her breath. This was back in like 2013. No, this was 2016, 2017. I'm allergic to alcohol, so I start having an allergic reaction, and my friend has to let me borrow their EpiPen because I didn't have one. So yeah, don't be that person. Definitely don't do that, and don't let that happen to you. Speak up, because I didn't, and that happened to me, and I regret not calling her out for it or telling her like, you're too drunk. Let me get you some water. Let me find you some water. Let me get you to a volunteer, please. Because if you're doing this, that means you're too drunk. Was Ben there for that? No, Ben was not there for that. Yeah, no, that was before Ben was with me in Ohio. But yeah, it was not good. Have you not yet realized that you're being deceived? Everything I've said has clearly been suspicious. I know I'm being deceived. I'm giving you money because you're a piece of shit, because I want to see what happens. No, I didn't press charges because I didn't know who it was. She left after that. She like went on to do her own thing. She went off drunkenly stumbling somewhere. To be fair, this is an extreme. That hasn't happened to me since then. That was the wildest thing that's happened to me at a con, and it hasn't happened to me since. I will acknowledge that as a man, that is an extreme, that is an exception. This happens to women a lot more than it happens to men. And I don't know, Incubata, I don't know how you identify. I don't know if you're femme presenting or not. But if you are, just in case, definitely go with people. Do not go by yourself, and especially do not walk around late at night because it can be fun on the convention floor, but conventions late at night are when people let go of their inhibitions, they let go of their insecurities for the most part, they get drunk, they get that liquid courage, and drama happens. Drama tends to happen at night at conventions. That's why I have a rule. If it's super late at a convention, I tend to not walk around too long. Dragon Con is an exception because Dragon Con is very friendly. Holiday Matsuri, what am I thinking of? Katsucon, Anime NYC, Anime Expo LA, Crunchyroll Expo, like some conventions in like Dallas, Fort Worth area. Those, I tend to not stay out too long because those are the conventions where I always hear about really shady, creepy, dramatic stuff happening the day after. So, Dragon Con, sometimes Anime NYC, but not usually. Holiday Matsuri, sometimes, depending on where you hang out on Holiday Matsuri. I tend to not stay out after 9 p.m. Dragon Con and MomoCon are the exception. Crunchyroll Expo and is exception to an extent because it also just depends on the crowd that you're with. Because I also don't really roll with crowds that drink a lot. So, yeah. Ignorance should be a crime. You scamming people is the crime, dude. Sure, you have some redeeming qualities, but if you remain this naive, everyone will take advantage of you. Stick with me and I'll show you how to be a winner. I don't wanna, but I know I should for like the yeah, and I know that we threw a lot at you, Ankle Biter, but ultimately you're gonna have fun.
It's always a pleasure.
As long as you're safe, you're gonna have fun, because it's a whole different world. You're gonna see a lot of cosplays that you love. You're gonna see a lot of cosplays that you enjoy. You're gonna see people having fun. There are gonna be board game rooms. There are gonna be TTRPG game rooms. There are gonna be like arcades, and you're gonna have fun. Who are you?
Don't you have a television? Are you living in the Stone Age? A barbaric.
But yeah, it's always good to bring your own food as well. Yes, panels are so much fun. Cosplay panels, VA panels, they're a lot of fun. I used to run a lot of cosplay panels at different cons around the US, and yeah, they're pretty fun. And you learn a lot. I also learn a lot, and it's not good networking for VAs, but it is a good networking for cosplayers, I will say, because you meet a lot of cosplayers. Like I met Yaya Han, I met Jessica Nigri like through cons. I met, who else have I met? I've met Elfie Monster Cosplay at cons. I've met Kawaii Soon Cosplay at cons. I've met Just Beans, and I've met, what's his name? Something Gear Cosplay. Who else have I met? Oh god, what's his name? Jimmy. I forget his username, but I met him and he's really cool. He went viral for doing Moist Critical cosplay, and that was hilarious. And Yaya Han is such a sweetheart. She's so fucking cool and amazing. So is Jessica Nigri.
Allow me to introduce
and it's been a lot of fun. You volunteered a few times to host panels for Funimation on local grounds. Oh, that's cool. So you're familiar with them. You're familiar with like the VA like panels and stuff like that. Yeah. I've never been exposed to anything con related, so I'm pretty familiar with panels. So this will be interesting. Yeah, just grab a schedule when you go to the con, and see which panels interest you. There are going to be a lot of VA panels. There are going to be like a lot of anime panels. There are going to be a lot of anime viewing panels. There's going to be a lot of game show panels. It's going to be there's a lot to do, especially if you're going to a con in a big city. There's a lot to do.
That's right.
And
I'm Tanaka himself.
Chances are you're going to meet a lot of cosplayers. If you're into the cosplay scene, you're going to meet a lot of cosplayers. You're going to see famous cosplayers who are at their booths. It's a great networking for cosplayers. Like when I used to like cosplay professionally, I met a lot of cool cosplayers.
I'm afraid I
And
can't
I haven't
offer
gone to
any
a con
returns
lately.
on your
I mean,
40,000 yen.
if I was still cosplaying professionally, I would say like, yeah, like come say hi, you know, like I'll be at this con, like come buy one of my prints, you know, and I'll sign it for you or whatever. But yeah, like I'll wear the cat helmet so that way I don't dox myself. But yeah, that's something that I've given up years ago. And I don't think I'll go
Hold on
back
to
to
that.
it.
It'll be worth a pretty penny in a year or so.
Because also,
and with that,
a big reason of why I quit, I don't know if you all remember Ryzen, who was a very well-known cosplay photographer. Like, he was blowing up. And I hired him to do cosplay photos and to be part of a cosplay video shoot as an anime character. And so sorry, I lost my train of thought. So yeah, so I hired him, and he was working on my photos. He was working on the video shoot that we did as a collab with a bunch of other cosplayers, and then it came out that he was a pedophile. That he was not only grooming high schoolers, but he was also having inappropriate conversations with 14-year-olds and 15-year-olds, and they came out and spoke out with like the screenshots and everything. And then he disappeared after that, and I never got my money back from him. And also, he owed me money. So after all that, I was just like, you know what? I'm kind of done with this community. So I really kind of stopped cosplaying too much after that. Like, I didn't quit cold turkey. I kind of like slowly started going to cons less and less, because I just, after that, it just kind of ruined kind of the community for me, like going through that and seeing what he did to a lot of people. And yeah, it was just really gross and rough. But yeah. Oh, GalaxyCon. Wow, I used to go to GalaxyCon often when I lived in Ohio. I hope you have a great time there, Ankle-Biter. GalaxyCon is a lot of fun. Yeah, GalaxyCon is cool. They have a GalaxyCon in Kentucky as well, or I think it's the same GalaxyCon. I think they used to do it in Kentucky. I don't think they do it anymore. But yeah, it's awesome. I think you'll have a great time there. Ankle-Biter. Oh, Chameleon cosplay, and also Alex. Alex, her sister, her twin. I actually met them both for the first time at GalaxyCon, and that's how I got to know them. And they're awesome. They're so cool and very nice. So I know they guest at GalaxyCon pretty frequently. So if you see them there, if you see Chameleon cosplays and her twin, Alex.
Doesn't he realize he's in the presence of a star?
I forget Alex's Kinosaurus cosplays. Yes, Alex, who is Kinosaurus cosplay. If you see them there, recommend saying hi to them, because they're just awesome. They're the sweetest, and they're very talented, and their cosplays are amazing. And I think you will love meeting them if you're like into meeting cosplayers. Because
time is money.
Every time I've run into them
mine.
has just been such a treat, and they've been so nice to me. It sounds like he's talking about me. Talk to him. You saying some shit? You talking shit, dude?
What do you want? Quit disturbing me. Get out of here. Shoo.
No, we're gonna square up, dude. You're talking some shit. You gotta back up those words, man.
You overheard
Actually,
me
let
talking
me
to myself just now.
let me look up GalaxyCon Columbus. Let's see who's gonna be there. Let's see. Oh wow, yeah, GalaxyCon has expanded like crazy. They're in Oklahoma City. They're in Raleigh, North Carolina. They're in San Jose. They're in Columbus, and they're in Richmond. Oh yeah, wow, yeah. So I guess they're not in Kentucky anymore, because I'm pretty sure it was Kentucky when I went. Guess. Sorry, everybody. I'm just interested to see who's going to be there. Oh, Jack Dylan Grazer's going to be there. He was in It. Are you excited to meet anybody there, Ankle-biter? I see Jeff Ward's going to be there, who plays Buggy in the live-action One Piece.
Didn't you? You'll forget it ever happened if you know what's good for you. I belong to a powerful talent agency.
Oh, Carrie Walgren's gonna be there. Spencer Grammer's gonna be there. The cast of Aqua Teen Hunger Force is gonna be there. Charles Martinet's gonna be there, who's the voice of Mario. Linda Larkin, who played Jasmine. Jonathan Freeman, who plays Jafar. In both the movie and in the stage musical of Aladdin on Broadway. Sam Witwer, who you may know from Force Unleashed, the Star Wars game. Christina V is going to be there. Anika Nani Rose. Oh, she is sweet. I met Anika Nani Rose. She is so nice. She plays I forget her name. She's in Princess and the Frog. There's a VA that your friend wants to see, but overall you're just excited to go. Oh, okay, awesome. Yeah, that's really cool. Oh, there's gonna be Mick Foley's gonna be there. Wow. So cosplay guests. The only two cosplay guests is Witchy Brew cosplay and Canvas cosplay. I don't know them, but yeah. Tiana, yes, the voice actor for Tiana is gonna be there.
I'm practically a celebrity.
He's practically a celebrity.
An image to maintain. Don't
I
even
never heard of you
think
before. You're
about
a
telling
celebrity.
someone that I took your money or called you a little brat, capiche?
Yeah, sure, no problem. I won't tell anybody. Takes out microphone. Whatever you say, you shit face.
Don't get cute with me. You think you can get
piece
away
of
with
shit.
anything with that pretty face of yours?
It's kind of weird that you're... I'm a high schooler, dude. Why talking about my pretty face?
Oh, silly me.
Oh, yeah, that's how
I've let you
capiche
in
is
on my
spelled.
little secret, haven't I? Don't tell anyone.
I think it's Italian, right? Because I think it comes from capisco, which in Italian means I understand. So when you're asking if you understand, I think it is just like capiche, yeah.
Please, I'll
Like,
lick
do you
your
understand?
shoes clean if you want me to.
All right, do it. Lick my shoes clean.
Really? You promise? You better be ready to cross your heart and hope to die if you're lying to me.
Yeah, if you do such a good job at licking my shoes clean that I can see my reflection in my shoes, then I won't tell anybody that you're a piece of shit.
A verbal agreement is a form of contract, and if you breach it, I'll sue your pants off.
Wow, yeah, good luck with that. A verbal agreement is not a contract.
I've got your adorable little face etched into my memory.
That's creepy. Why do you keep talking about, like, my face like that? I'm a high schooler, dude. I'm like 16 years old in this game. Why do you keep hitting on me? He seems to have taken an interest in me, I'll say. Boy. I'm now acquainted with Tanaka, the producer of a home shopping TV show. Oh, gotcha. I had no idea who he was.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast established a new bond.
New bond time.
Thou shalt have our blessing when thou choosest to create.
The Devil Arcana, okay. Well, that is fitting for him that he's the devil. Benjamin Franklin didn't invent electricity. I did. Benjamin Franklin is the devil.
You're a diamond in the rough, my boy. All you need is a little polishing, and you'll sparkle.
I don't want to learn anything from you, you creep.
I often take my breaks here. I'd be happy to mold your young mind whenever you wish.
I don't want you to mold anything near me. No idea what that reference was, but it sounds true. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. The special training, oh, for track and field continues day 2. Okay, so I guess all of our after school time is just going towards track and field.
You're almost there. Keep up the pace. This is our year. Hayase got nothing on us.
Having the fridge right next to the sink bothers me. That would bother me too. Because, like, I don't know how, like, likely it is for, like, water to, like, seep onto the fridge. But, like, that would be a pain to have to clean up because then you have to, like, get onto the fridge, which is nearly impossible with how heavy it is. So yeah, like, I don't know, like, maybe that's just, like, a common thing in Japan, but I also do not like that the fridge is right next to the sink. The others aren't back yet. Kirijo-senpai said they'd be here by midnight. Maybe we shouldn't go to Tartarus today. Yeah, we shouldn't, because we already explored all of Tartarus. Come to think of it, the crops I planted on the rooftop should be ready to harvest by now. Maybe I should go check on them. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, it could also be an electrical hazard because, like, the plug is, like, right there. But yeah, I mean, I don't know how much of an electrical hazard it is, like, in actuality, but I would be nervous personally. Healthy tomatoes. Should I plant something? Plant it. Healthy tomato sprout. I planted the healthy tomato sprout. Looks like I can harvest them from 8-8 onwards. Part-time position open. Let's go work. Spend time at Chagall Cafe. Work part-time. Excuse me, sorry. I sweated it out while working part-time as a waiter. I cleaned up efficiently and received compliments from other staff members. I dealt with housewives complaining that the pheromone coffee has no effect. Here's your paycheck for today. Try to use it wisely. Thank you. After dealing with difficult customers, I feel like my charm and courage have increased. Alright, give me that courage. Wow, I really need to raise my knowledge. My academics, rather. Because I don't think I can romance Kirijo until I have full academics. Oh, thank you for the posture check. Oh, looks like we're getting into more plot stuff.
Sorry to wake you. I'm detecting a shadow. Please come to the 4th floor quickly.
Wait, what? I don't remember this.
What's going on?
Yeah, I would never feel charismatic and courageous after work. That's true.
There's a shadow in the city. Yamagishi found it unexpectedly.
It's too soon.
What?
At least we'll get to see Aigis in action.
It seems to be just a regular shadow, but there usually isn't any normal shadow activity outside of Tartarus.
It's near Naganaki Shrine. Akihiko was already in the area, so he went ahead. I'm sure he can handle it alone, but we should be ready just in case.
Yeah, we should just go just in case to back him up.
Gotcha.
Yes, this is Yamagishi.
I'm here. Sorry, but I think you guys better come quick.
What's wrong? Are you in trouble?
No. The Shadow's been defeated. Or rather, it was already defeated when I got here.
Interesting.
What happened?
I don't know.
This little fella took a hit for me. I want to save him if we can.
Oh, is it Koromaru?
Took a hit? Who's he talking about?
Don't ask me.
I just got hooves, yeah.
At any rate, let's move out.
Like, you know, like the the 3DS Fire Emblem games, or like the 3DS Fire Emblem games, where they're chibi sprites. Like when you're in combat, like they have like the hoof feet. That's basically what Aegis has. It's like the character models like don't have like feet in the Fire Emblem games. Yeah, like that's basically what Aegis is right now. Aww. There's the dog character I was telling you about. Yeah, Koromaru. Poor little guy.
Are you okay, Koro-chan?
You know this dog?
We should all know this dog. This dog is based.
Yeah, everyone around here does.
Mhm.
We've gotta help him, quick!
First, we need to stop the bleeding.
Oh no, look at that blood.
Man, he's one tough fighter. He defeated that shadow all by himself.
Wait, does that mean this dog's a Persona user?
Yep. It's like Okami.
He says, this is a place of peace, so I protected it. There are flowers over there.
Oh yeah, he's based off of Hachiko.
Flowers?
Yeah.
They must be for the priest who died in the accident.
Yeah,
here.
Koromaru's story is based off of Hachiko.
So he really was guarding this place.
Okay, hold on. Aegis, don't tell me you can translate dog language too.
Canines do not have their own language. However, speech is not the only means of communication.
Yeah, Koromaru is the best.
This fella really is a rare breed.
Correct.
He's not the only one.
All right, let's report to the chairman so we can conclude this mission. As for Yvette...
Good job, boy. You're one amazing dog.
Arf. Arf, arf. Oh, hi Hayden. Yeah, I highly recommend this game. It's so much fun. This is my favorite Persona game. Do more track field practice.
Wow, that was a great lap.
Thank you.
Keep it up. You might be able to win the whole thing.
Yep.
Welcome back.
Sup, dude? One more week till the One more week till the moon is full again. You've seen how things look at Polonium Mall lately. The loss are really on the rise. I feel like it's really on us to do something about this now. Let's wipe the floors with these shadows. I'm on the second floor. Well, we don't need to go to Tartarus.
If I may speak.
I do not understand the canine language, but I can sense the emotions produced by such canines. I am able to receive similar images from all living things. Unfortunately, it seems humans have lost this ability since they ended up relying upon verbal communication. She's still far from passing as a human. It doesn't look like she understands ordinary feelings and conversations yet. If she could, I might be able to form a bond with her. Yeah, it's too early. It's Thursday, which can I go work part-time? Vox 3D. Free segment of the concert. Oh, nice. Yeah, there are a lot more people who are lost now. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, this is the most we've seen in this area. There are 9 of the people who have apathy syndrome.
That reminds me.
Don't you have any gems? I highly suggest you try to find as many as you can. I may be the only shop owner who accepts gems as currency. I can detect the true power of a gem you see. Oh yeah, you tell me that every time I come here. Use equipment.
Creating equip. What would you like? To make this, you'll need materials.
Oh, I don't have an I hope.
So, what will it be?
Yeah, I don't really have anything.
Is that all you need?
I don't really have enough of what I would want.
Hope to see you soon.
Let's see if we can go to work. Well, no, we need something that raises academics now. That's what we need to focus on. So we should probably just go to our room and study. What do you have to say, Akihiko?
Well done.
He protected what he needed to. What a good little guy. Yeah, Koromaru is best. The viewing ends the 29th? Oh, okay.
Hi.
Oh, cool, yeah, let's read together.
All right.
Glad to hear it. Okay, I will get them from my room. Oh, no problem,
Do you
Echo
read
Biter.
a lot
Welcome
of
back.
science fiction novels like this?
You made a meme? Nice. I read them quite a bit.
Oh, wow. I guess it's good that I invited you today, then. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt while you were reading.
No need to apologize.
If you don't mind, can you let me know your thoughts once you finish it?
Sure.
Oh, I didn't notice the time. How far did you get? Wow, you've read that much already?
Yeah, I'm a fast reader.
Huh? I made a lot of progress too. Was I more focused than usual, or?
I feel like my academics have improved thanks to the skillful expression in the writing. Nice. Still not at 4.
If you don't mind, do you think we could read here again sometime?
Sure, yeah, we can read whenever you want.
I used to think reading was only a solo activity. But now, I think reading with someone helps me immerse myself deeper into the fictional world.
That does sound fun.
I'm here whenever I can spare the time, so come by if you can. I'd be happy to have you.
Of course,
All right,
anytime.
that's enough for today. Good night.
Good night. Oh, more plot stuff.
Good evening.
Oh, hi, Pharaohs.
Things are really starting to liven up around here.
Yes, they are, you creepy little fuck.
So, how are you getting along with everyone?
Not bad.
Oh, that's good to hear.
I don't think I've done that, but I mean, it just shows that you're like really into what you're reading, though. I mean, I know my friend Jeremy has done that. Like when
Just
he was
to
growing
remind
up
you,
as well.
The next full moon will be in 1 week.
In 1 week?
Are you ready?
Yeah, we've got through all the
I
progress.
actually haven't been
we're
too
ready.
worried about you lately.
Yeah, you shouldn't be.
But you should still be careful.
Nah, we're gonna be reckless.
I'll see you again.
The kid has fish eyes, yeah. The special training for track and field continues today, too. I think this is just what we're going to be doing until August 2nd, I think is when the meet is. Yep, August 2nd. I beat my record. I'm second on the team. Just one person left. The tournament is the day after tomorrow.
Oh, welcome back.
Hey, doesn't it seem like there's a lot more of the Lost than before? Yeah, there are. There are quite a few in the city today. They were making my friend really anxious. When's the next full moon again? Next week? We really have to bring our A game. We really have to bring our A game, don't we? Games, tunes, downloads. For anybody who understood that reference, congratulations, you're officially old. Yeah, I really need to invest more time in reading for pleasure again, but I've just been so busy these days. I did order a book on how to do commercial voiceovers, so I'm gonna start reading that once it gets here. But that's, I guess it does count for pleasure, but it's also like for learning. Gotta get academics up. So we'll go study in our room. Wait, what's he playing? Is he playing a video game? Is that a PS Vita? Looks like a generic Game Boy Advance type thing. You have anything to say, Aegis?
Excuse me.
I want you to be aware of my strengths and weaknesses. I am weak against electric attacks, but second to none when it comes to gun attacks. I will riddle any enemy with bullet holes. Okay, cool, so you have gun attacks. Nice. Go to your room. I guess it's okay. The fridge plug is far away enough from the sink where it wouldn't really cause issues. What I would be more worried about is the sink being so close to the radiator. Because if you get water on it, you know, like, I mean, I guess it isn't too big of an issue, but like also this radiator is too close to the curtain because radiator gets hot. Study. Study, 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 study. Man, academics is still at 3. Jeez. I'm feeling pretty drowsy. I think I've studied enough for today. Evaluating OSHA violations. Dude, do not get me started. Oh, man. When I worked in the government, so many OSHA violations like that I had to like write up and all that shit. I do not miss that at all. I do not miss the civil engineering side of things.
Stay focused, everyone. Tomorrow's the big day.
I thought you were normally supposed to rest the day before a big competition.
Whoa, you're doing great. That's the fastest time on the team. Good luck tomorrow. You got this.
Yeah, I got this.
I see you're back.
I should commission somebody to do art of me doing like an Ed and Eddie style like belch. Just like the giant like elongated mouth with just like the wind blowing out of it. Although there's this guy Hayase who they says supposed to who they say is supposed to crush the competition. That apostrophe S was so confusing to me. Okay, who they say is supposed to crush the competition. Okay, watch out for him. Oh yeah, I've heard that name before. He's pretty famous, dude. I've seen him in sports magazines. What's even the point of trying to go up against guys like that? You'll just wear yourself out. Hey, fuck you, Junpei. Thanks for the support. Well, there's a full moon soon, so I guess you can look at it as training or something. Well, I'm gonna win, Junpei, and then I'm gonna rub it in your face. Congratulations, you won! Did that get your heart fluttering? No. Well, if you want to be successful in life, then come see me. Where am I? Hint, Pow. So, Polonia Mall. Yeah, the only person I'm competing with myself is that I'm competing with are my demons. I'm only in competition with my demons. Oh? Well, if it is a Chipiphany, are you busy at the moment? If not, I can teach you a valuable life lesson. Free of charge, of course. It seems like President Tanaka wants to talk to me. Hello, I am Cowboy Tanaka. I feel as if we can grow closer thanks to the Devil Persona McCoy. I feel like I might grow closer to President Tanaka soon. Yes, let's spend time with him. My, aren't you enthusiastic? Then let's not waste any more time.
My schedule is so terribly packed. I don't usually have time for your average Joe, you know.
Congratulations, dude.
You should be glad you're such a handsome boy.
That's the third time you've mentioned that, dude. I'm pretty sure this guy is, like, hitting on me. And he's giving off, like, creepy, like, Hollywood producer vibes.
Alright, let's add a new word to our vocabulary.
Like, he's giving off, oh, you want this role in this Hollywood production? What are you gonna do for me? Like, type vibe. And I don't like it.
Placebo. The stress is on the middle syllable.
His nickname was Average Joe. His name was not Joe. Plot twist of the century. That's amazing. Placebo.
Very good. You're feigning interest well.
God, that face.
Placebo is a pretend
Such a
pill.
smug face.
Basically, it's a medicine to give you peace of mind. Imagine this. A supplement to eliminate those unsightly love handles without lifting a finger.
What love handles? I don't have love handles, do I?
Or a car navigation system that uses real-time image data to make your commute all the smoother. Or at least make it feel that way.
Yeah, those are nonsense words.
These are just a fraction of our unique line of products.
See what they have to do to mimic even a fraction of our power. Wow. Wow. Oh, wow.
Huh? You're really wowed by those bogus products?
No, they suck, dude.
I suppose one could see them as rather spectacular. Our business doesn't provide tangible benefits. It provides peace of mind. Take emergency supplies, for example. People feel safe just because they have them, don't they? As it turns out, the more money people spend, the better they feel.
Huh.
Now then, that's it for today's lesson. You can pay me back when you make your first million.
How about I don't? I understand him a little better now. Yeah, I understand that he's a piece of shit. Oh yeah, by the way, has anybody seen Kaiju number 8? That just came out today. It's pretty good. Hope y'all are enjoying it, if you've seen it.
Have you been keeping your promise? You didn't tell anyone, did you? If you go back on your word, you might be surprised to find your profile suddenly on an internet dating
Yeah, his game is.
site.
Yeah, his advice is really just shitty. It's getting late, so I'll go back to the dorm. Alright, it's the track meet. Oh, you actually started reading Kaiju number 8 a little while back? Yeah, it's pretty good. There aren't a lot of chapters to it. It's still a relatively new manga from what I recall. Because I think I started reading it like during a little after COVID. And I remember I just like breezed through the chapters. Yeah, it was like first announced like a year ago that it was getting an anime adaptation, and then like a teaser trailer came out like about like 6 or 7 months ago, and then now like it's the first episode's out, and I'm hyped for it. I really love the manga. It's so good. Kaiju number 8 is really good, but also I'm kind of biased because I love kaiju stuff. Like I'm a huge fan of kaijus.
Time is upon us to demonstrate outstanding.
And no matter what anybody tells you, Clifford the Big Red Dog is a kaiju. Because Clifford the Big Red Dog is the only giant dog of his kind, and he's got a unique identifier of him being red. So he is a big creature, tall as a building, which is pretty much like the definition of a kaiju, and his accidents cause a lot of property damage and mayhem and chaos and confusion among the townspeople. Exactly what kaijus do. That they go on rampages, they destroy things. The only difference is that Clifford does it on accident. So Clifford, their big red dog, no matter what anybody tells you, is a kaiju.
You're almost up. How are you feeling? Think you got this?
Also, we haven't had any crunchiness at all during the stream, right? Like, I've been hoping that we have not been. So hopefully the audio has been okay throughout the entire stream. And if so, then that is a great sign. Awesome, no crunch, perfect. So it was the arm, and yeah. It was the arm that was causing it. That's I knew it. It was pinching the cable, and that's what was causing the issue. Thank you, Wicklebiter.
That's what I like to hear. Since this is your first time, let me give you some advice. All you have to do is
Yeah, when I was in high school and the movie Cloverfield came out, I was obsessed with like the lore and everything for that movie, because I was just like so fascinated by it. Because like when they were just like, oh, like Cloverfield, that monster, that kaiju, that was the baby. And my mind was blown. I was like, that was the baby? They're like, yeah, think about it. It wasn't doing anything malicious. It was scared. It came out of the ocean, and people started firing at it and panicking, and that scared the baby kaiju. So it started lashing out of fear, trying to find its mom. And I was like, oh shit, like if that's the baby, how big is the mom?
Remember.
And then they just never did anything with that property again, except for 10 Cloverfield Lane, which is technically an alternate universe, and then Cloverfield Paradox, which apparently bridges those two universes together, which is weird. And I think, if you've seen the Cloverfield Paradox, I think the kaiju that you see at the end is supposed to be the mom.
And the biggest enemy out there.
So I'm glad that they did kind of bring back the lore, but they didn't really like expand on the lore of the first movie, where it was I think the lore is that the Cloverfield Paradox happened, and the space crew was part of the Earth that the baby kaiju came from, that the baby kaiju was in. And their experiment that they did separated the mom from the baby. So the baby was on one Earth, and then the experiment that they did put the mom in another Earth. And that is the Earth that they got transported to at the end of the movie. Which is cool lore, but it sucks that the movie wasn't all that good. And didn't do a good job at explaining that
dude.
lore.
Go show 'em what you
Yeah,
made of.
I'm a huge fan of kaiju lore. Like the Godzilla movies, I'm a huge fan of them. Like a close friend of mine, we did like Godzilla marathons to like try to get through all the movies. And a few months ago, we just finished all the Godzilla movies. And then when Godzilla Minus One came out, we went to go see it together. And it was funny because when we went to go see it in theaters, we saw it in like the Dolby like surround sound like chairs, like the 4K like immersive chair experience. And we didn't know what we were going into with it because we didn't know what it was. So it was him, me, my wife, and a few of his friends. And it was hilarious because the chairs shake like crazy. It's like you're on a roller coaster. Like they shake violently to simulate the experience of being there. Especially for a Godzilla movie, it was perfect to do that experience because like buildings crashing, like the chairs are like jerking back and forth like you're in a roller coaster. It's going back and front. It's like you're on a ride. And he decided to get a cup of beer. And then right when he came back to sit down was like right when the Godzilla rampage happened. And he was shaking in his chair and his beer was getting everywhere. And we were all laughing because he was struggling so hard. It's like you're being on a roller coaster with a cup of beer trying to make sure it doesn't spill. Yeah, so it's another Godzilla and King Kong movie. So it's a Godzilla x Kong movie. I still need to see it at some point. I do want to see it. I think it's going to be awful, but I really want to see it because of the principle that I love kaiju movies and that they have Mini Kong. And I hope we get a Minila cameo because what the hell was Minila? That was so weird. Like a chibi son of Godzilla that was made to sell toys and market towards kids. And it was really weird. I would never recover from getting thrashed in my chair during the movie. Yeah, I'm never gonna forget it. It was hilarious. It was like $50, which is ridiculous, but it was hilarious. Because we wanted to see it in 4K, and this $50 experience was the only theater around that was showing it in 4K. But it was so funny.
That was amazing.
Yay, we won.
I can't believe it's your first time competing. On top of that, this was your fastest time yet.
Yeah.
Man, you killed it.
Yeah, I did.
Looks like all your hard work paid off.
Yeah, it did.
Still a bummer though. Even with your incredible performance, that guy still won.
I mean, yeah, but come on, I won. Like, I won.
You mean Hayase, right? They say he blows everyone out of the water. I thought people were exaggerating. Jeez, he's insane.
Like, that dude is internationally famous. Like, for me to keep up with him, that means that I won. Because this is my first time ever doing this.
Could sure use someone like him on our team.
Nah, screw him.
Ah, damn it! We'll get him next time for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, wait. Isn't that him?
Yo. Yo, fuck you, dude. Haha. If I had as much experience as you, you knew I would have smoked your ass. You would have eaten my dust. Yeah. I've been training. Could you tell this was my first time? I guess I'm just a natural.
Hey, I know this is weird all of a sudden, but would you want to hang out sometime?
Yeah, okay. Sure, I don't mind.
Cool, sounds good.
Unlocked a new
You
social
still need
link.
to work on your technique, but I feel like you've got potential.
Thank
Maybe you
you.
could help push me to test my limits.
Sure.
I usually grab a bite to eat at the strip mall in Iwatodai after school. Stop by sometime if you feel like it.
Shouldn't you be training after school?
The name's Mamoru Hayase. Well, I'll see you around.
Yeah. Went from I kick your ass, like be intimidated, be like, yeah, we can hang out.
Wow. Hayase must really see you as a worthy rival.
He is nothing to me.
If you see him again, tell him this. Next time I'll kick your ass!
That's exactly what I said.
You got that?
Calm down, Kaz.
I got that.
By the way, wasn't that Nimura guy from Third High supposed to be pretty good too? He never showed.
Yeah, why? What? What happened?
Yeah, I was talking to some of the guys from his school. Apparently they couldn't get a
Oh, does he have apathy syndrome?
They even went out to check his house, but he wasn't there.
So he's gone missing. Did he run away from home? Maybe he was afraid of going up against Hayase. Or wait, do you think it's because of that apathy syndrome thing?
He might have apathy syndrome. Shit, I don't
No
know.
idea. Hope he shows up again soon in One Piece.
The One Piece is real!
Yeah. Anyway, now's not the time to get down in the dumps. Our school did great today, after all. Good job out there.
All right.
You're welcome.
Let's get out of here.
I decided to head back with my teammates. One Piece mentioned.
Oh, it's you.
I mean, I am a big One Piece fan. That was my favorite manga growing up. I heard from Akihiko that you did well in the competition. It's no big deal.
No.
Regardless, I'm impressed with your ability to balance so many aspects of your life successfully.
Oh.
Yeah, Shippifi-kun, that's amazing. You should give yourself some more credit. If nothing else, you're at least doing something, unlike someone else I know.
Thanks. I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah, sticks and bones can break my, whatever. Anyways, it's almost a full moon, right? That's something I can do. The mission, I mean.
Yeah.
I really want to get back into it since I made it through 200 episodes of God. Yeah, there's like, what, like 1,000 episodes now or something? Or like 800? I mean, like, I finished the Kaido arc, like the Wano arc, but like, god damn, that was a task. Yeah, I love Chopper. And hey, Jamie Lee Curtis is a huge fan of One Piece. She may be cast to play Dr. Correa, so that'd be cool. It's technically never too late to start One Piece, but it is a commitment. You have to be committed to get through One Piece. Otherwise, read a synopsis and just watch through the highlights of the Kaido arc. Or just watch the highlights of all the big arcs. So not Dr. Correa, Jamie Lee Curtis's daughter is a huge fan of One Piece, and she introduced her to One Piece. Not to mention, she has a trans daughter, which is really cool, and she's like very supportive of trans daughter, and like always supports her in all of her endeavors, and I think that's really cool. So yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis's favorite character in One Piece is Nico Robin. She loves Robin. Yeah, it's quite a task. The only reason I got caught up through One Piece was because of COVID, because I had so much free time during COVID that I was watching One Piece while I was working out. And that's the only reason I got caught up. Like, if it wasn't for COVID, I probably would have gone through the whole Cake Island arc at all. Yeah, Robin is a really cool character. We're gonna raise our knowledge again, so we're just gonna study. We're really trying to build those stats up. Yeah, Water 7 is really good. That is, I believe, the ship arc where they meet Frankie, which is really good. Also, there's like the whole Zoro is racist meme that's just like hilarious. Because like all the major villains that Zoro has fought are minorities, so it's just like he doesn't have a good track record.
Good morning. This is Elizabeth.
You gotta spoil Luffy's dad and someone dying by like 800 episodes to go. Yeah, I mean, that could mean anything. Because, like, if you're thinking, like, between Water 7 and now, there's a lot that happens with Luffy's dad. And there's a lot that happens with somebody dying. So, there are a lot of people who die in between those, like, in between... Like, I mean, just throughout the series, there are a lot of people who die, like, in One Piece. Like, and that's what you expect. Because, like, that's, like, the plot driven forward. Yeah.
2 this time, I believe. Please swiftly and safely conduct a search and rescue. Goodbye now.
Oh yeah, we gotta do search and rescues in Tartarus. Summer vacation continues. We have a new burger. I know who it is. I just didn't want to spoil any case. Yeah, like we don't need to spoil anybody. Let me go ahead and save. I think I'm actually going to end it for tonight because I am pretty tired because I had a very busy day today. So I think I'm going to cut it. I mean, 3-hour stream is pretty decent. Oh, yeah, ankle batter, you got to head out too? Yeah, like I'm about to end the stream as well soon here. So I'm just going to save. And we will save the people from Tartarus on the next Persona 3 stream. But we'll go ahead and raid somebody. I think Lantern Light Faye is streaming right now. Yeah, like I think I'm just gonna like relax for a bit before heading to bed because I also have work tomorrow. And I need to do more auditions tomorrow, and I got to re-record some lines that I did today because the director was just like, "Hey, like, can you do this, this, and this?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure. I can do that tomorrow." Yeah. Oh, thank you. I do appreciate you sticking around for the raid. Yeah, Faye is streaming, so let's go ahead and raid Lantern Light Faye because they also did the Giga Chad August art, so you can thank them for that that based abomination that exists now, and let's show them some love. 3, 2, 1. All right, goodbye everybody.